Yo, 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 yo. What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do, fight fans. Your man 3K the boss, aka Mr. Two Hands Up. Fucking five. You already know what the fuck it is, man. So once again, this is Reaper Gang Radio, volume 10. And we in the motherfucking building, man. And this is the art of dick riding. Real shit though. That is the name of this episode. I mean, I'm sure it's written differently in the title, but yeah, this is the art of dick riding. So let's get right to it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? As you see in the title, from Deontay to Fury, from Loma to goddamn Teofimo to the goddamn $40 million anxiety pill. Like, look, bro. It's a lot of shit going on in boxing. Motherfuckers is doing a lot of weird shit. And even all your favorites is doing some questionable stuff, man. From Teofimo Lopez, goddamn, Bob Arum. I mean, shit, I can't say Bob Arum doing some weird shit. He just acting like Bob Arum would act. A little bit weird, old in his ways, kind of eccentric, you know what I'm saying? Real fucking left with his views. Just he an old dude, little bit senile, but look, this nigga's an old pimp. He an old pimp and he's treating his top fighters like they prostitutes. He like, hey, man, the name of the game is, fuck it. I'm not paying you for Camboses. I'm not paying you X amount of dollars for Camboses, so we're going to let this shit go to purse bid. But at the same time we let this shit go to purse bid, I'm going to tell you what my old senile ass is going to do. Let me tell you, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to low-key make a threat to Eddie Hearn, and I'm going to send out a little blast on Fight Hype, and I'm going to say this. You should ask Eddie that. So do you think Eddie Hearn putting in a bid for Teofimo Lopez versus Cambosa is going to in some way affect your guys' negotiation with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua? I don't think that would be smart of Eddie, but I think that's a question you really need to ask Eddie. Are you fucking kidding me? These are the problems that I'm talking about. This is the shit that bothers me. This is what's going on in the boxing game. So you don't want to pay your fighter. So you mad these niggas got money to throw around. And he's already made it clear. If this shit go to purse bid, we popping off. We bring in the bags. We bracking up the Brinks truck. Somebody give me the back 'em up sound. Boop, 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 boop. Open the door. Let the money bags fly out the window. We putting this shit on the zone. We the best. Shout out to Khaled. So you don't want to pay this dude. You want to give him his minimum, the champion minimum, which is like what? 1.25? Take out the little 49% in taxes or whatever the case may be, and they state taxes and all of that shit. What's it going to come out to? Hello? What, a meager what, 600? Somewhere around in that vicinity? 600K? Split that down, 10% goes to the fucking coach, another 10% goes to management. So shit, his daddy might even be getting 20%. Joey Gamache got to get paid. So what does that leave Teofimo? And his lovely family and his beautiful young wife. Fuck my life, man. Fuck my life. You dudes. Yo. So basically you trying to tell me, you act like you gonna stonewall Eddie Hearn, and motherfucking you act like you gonna take this, you gonna Brody this dude or back alley bully this man with your old senile ass. You still got a good hairline though. I'll give you that. That bitch is better than Keith Thurman's. I'm gonna give you that. But at the same time, you telling me you're gonna stonewall progress. Because he already know what time it is. He know what time it is, low-key. There's a lot of underlying shit that I see going on that's going to start to present itself here in the near future. What about the ways and the tactics and all of that shit? I think, if you telling me that him picking up the fight that you don't want to pay for is in some way going to infringe you making the biggest fucking fight in boxing history, something is truly fucking wrong with that. And somebody's got to motherfucking go ahead and get this nigga a Kennedy shot and knock him all the way the fuck off. Just metaphorically speaking, I don't really mean that. I would never wish death upon nobody, but it comes to a time where, man, look, man, we might have to slip something strange in his Miller Lite low carbs that he loved to sip so much. Because it's getting a little fuzzy up there. Like in all of his honesty, I'm starting to really fucking like, I've never had a problem with his honesty because I feel like, you know, the truth is where it always should lie. And that's like I said, I've said this shit before. You can't expect a fucking guy that's fucking 80-something plus years old to be anything but fucking honest. But it don't make the shit right. Like, yo, we not like, yo, your old ass want to stonewall progress because you decide to be cheap. Just like Teofimo said on the Fight Hype interview. Oh, I thought this shit was Top Rank. I thought this shit was boxing. Not cock blocking. You fucking habitual line stepper. You fucking decrepit piece of shit. Man, shout out to all the dudes that's motherfucking scared of other motherfuckers with money, man. I guess. That you don't want to spend. Yo, fuck, I guess your bottom line. Like, yo, now you got to really start the question. What the fuck is going on with Top Rank? How do these dudes truly move? And what type of contracts is these motherfuckers accepting? Because I'm under the impression from what I hear from Bob Arum that he has another fucking 3.5 years under contract. Heaven help him. Get him the fuck out of there. Who is the idiot that took on that shit? We looking at, yo, this man don't even want to pay this man the minimum after how he performed. I mean, let's get it let's not get it twisted here. It's always business first. And I do feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's a certain level of likeness and there's a certain needle that you're supposed to move and so you could get a certain pay. But I do feel like you trying to pay this man the absolute bare minimum and then trying to threaten Eddie Hearn for going after that, acting like it's going to block the biggest fucking fight in the world. I do have a problem with your old ass doing shit like this because if you don't want to pay him, you want somebody else to pay him. But who is that somebody else that's going to pay him? Because he already knows that the PBC probably won't pick that shit up. And if they pick that shit up, they're not going to put no true money behind it. He know that Eddie Hearn going to throw out one number and it's just going to shit on both of them. Then what is that going to do? That is more fucking power that is shifted in Eddie Hearn's favor. Because truthfully, the statement earned with Hearn is starting to become more relevant, more real, and more consistent than any fucking thing that I've probably seen in boxing when it comes to promoters in the past 10 years. Shit, probably ever. I didn't know I was going to start here. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple little talk points that I wrote down and shit like that. But this shit, yo, I'm fucking revved up. I got a shitload of coffee in me right now. Shit is real. Shit is really real. And I'm really fucking agitated here, man. I'm really fucking agitated here. So y'all going to have to deal with me in this mode, turned all the way up, turbo shots getting it. I don't understand this process. I ain't heard shit from Bob Arum. I ain't heard shit from his team about what the fuck is going on with this fight. So clearly, who wants to fucking fight with Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua? What type of old fucking geezer games is this motherfucker playing? What type of old geezer games is this fucking Eddie? Shout out to Eddie Hearn. Shout out to Maximum Boxing. Shout out to the Zone. Shout out to all the real niggas trying to put up money, trying to see real fights. Shout out to all of the promoters that's smart enough not to try to downplay other great young motherfucking fighters. And shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the promoters that's sensible enough to, you know what I'm saying, to know that you can make fucking certain things happen that other motherfuckers aren't willing to make happen because you happen to see the value in shit that this motherfucker is too blind, too deaf, without fucking 2 hearing aids and some fucking LASIKs to hear and see. Like, yo, am I the only one that sees the problem with this here? Like, yo, did anybody else hear that? Did you happen to watch that Fight Hype interview? The fact that this man basically, you know what I'm saying, trying to threaten Eddie Hearn or cock block Eddie Hearn? I really think at this point in time, man, he really showing how salty he is about Vasily Lomachenko losing by the way you're treating your fighter. I mean, shit, from what I heard, Vasily Lomachenko ain't made nothing but probably like $2 or $3 million in 6 fucking years. What the fuck is going on at Top Rank? Hello, Georgia Doomslayer salute. Bob Arum is an old out-of-touch pimp who's too set in his ways to adapt. And Pacquiao either needs to fight somebody or retire. Oh, yeah, I'm going there. Don't worry about it. I got you, brother. Here's the deal. Manny fucking Pacquiao was full of shit. Now, I did post the article on Twitter, and I was extremely excited to see it. But then when I pop my, that pink cloud that they say addicts get on, like as soon as they start going through like their first level of sobriety and shit like that, they're existing on this pink cloud, and they think they got everything together within the first fucking week they sober and shit like that. So they try to feel like they moving and doing all of this stuff, and then eventually they fucking slip and relapse, and you gotta pop the fucking bubble. So in all honesty, I had to pop the bubble, George, and look at this shit like this. Okay, Manny Pacquiao talking about he won $40 million to fight Terrence Crawford. He gets $40 million and Terrence Crawford gets 10. It's not the fact that he said he wants $40 million and Terrence Crawford gets 10 that's making me laugh here. It is the fact that this motherfucker said that he thinks that he's going to get $40 fucking million. What? Does anybody know what this dude got paid when he fought fucking Keith fucking no hairline Thurman? Shout out to the fadeaway jump shot on his forehead. This motherfucker got paid $10 million with a little bit of pay-per-view upside, and I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that motherfucking pay-per-view did astronomical numbers, because we know it did not. So you mean to tell me that you were so serious about wanting this fight, you're going to jump out there and make a fucking demand something like $40 million and Terrence Crawford get 10, which I would love to see Terrence Crawford get $10 million. Of course, I'd love to see Terrence Crawford get hella money. I would love to see him get recognized as the top fighter in the game, and I would love to see him get himself positioned as a marquee fighter, and people stop shitting on motherfucking his opponents like he ain't never fought nobody. I would love all those things, but at the same time, it's a little disingenuous for Manny Pacquiao to act like he's going to get $40 million unless somebody's putting that shit up in the fucking and somewhere out in the fucking the somewhere out fucking in the Arab nations and shit like that, putting that shit out there like Saudi Arabia or something, one of them princes or fucking sheiks or something like that, putting up a serious amount of money to back that shit, and them actually having the fans to motherfucking bring that shit back. Or they just got so much money, they don't give a fuck. They just trying to put on a fucking fight. Like Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz. I do feel like, Manny Pacquiao versus goddamn Terrence Crawford has appeal, but I do feel like Manny Pacquiao is a master of fucking deceit. Manny Pacquiao is a person that knows how to move the media. Manny Pacquiao was recently a person that came out with an announcement saying he was gonna make a fucking announcement. Like, am I missing something here? This is the same individual that when his bottom line got knocked out, and motherfucking Conor McGregor got the proper 12 in the motherfucking Irish shit knocked out his ass by Dustin Poirier. His bottom line fell out. That's where he would have truly got $40 million. That's where he would have truly made his money. Now you butthurt. Now you talking about you want to fight a motherfucking champion. Well, show me then. Because you were a champion, and if you really wanted Errol Spence, if you really wanted Terrence Crawford, motherfucker, you should have did it. But you played around and you postured with it. Errol pulled you in the fucking ring. Errol tried to fight you. You wasn't optimistic about that when he was beating on motherfucking Mikey Garcia, which was a lackluster performance, might I add you, and everybody talking about this man could box. If I put a fucking 6-year-old kid in the fucking ring with me and I shoot a jab at him all fucking night and I got him on the back foot, fucking shielding up. I mean, shit, does that make it a great fight? Because that's basically equivalent to what the fuck it was. Nathan Kerr, salute. Mr. T, salute. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, I'm 1 second. 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Once again, we are living in the age of spin. Does this individual truly want this fight? Like I said, you would have to put that fight somewhere overseas if you even want to try to demand that type of purse. But I mean, goddamn, Manny Pacquiao, are you really fucking trying to fight? You're not trying to fight. You just in the way. And this is my problem. And this is what I want to point out to you guys that are truly fans of fucking boxing, that really understand what's going on out here. This is what I want y'all to know. It's time for this dude to get the fuck out the way. Period. Y'all can praise that nigga all you want. I don't give two fucks. Holla at me. It's time for him to get the fuck out the way. Because every time good young fighters got something going on, what the fuck pop up? This nigga with this big ass abnormal head. Talking about it'll be a great fight. I really like to fight him. Hennessy. I think it'll be a really great fight in the ring. Maybe we can make it happen. I don't know. Man, shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. He needs to get out the way. You were stonewalling progress of other great individuals. That's why I'm glad fucking the WBA had the fucking balls to do what they did, even though it almost took like, hey, what, 2 years? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And look, here's another thing, you fucking cocksuckers. Here's another thing. All you dudes that sit up there and like to spin narratives and act like motherfucking Terrence Crawford is fucking ducking and all of this shit, go ahead and smack your bitch ass selves for real. Or come and holler at me and I'll smack the shit out you. But y'all already know y'all don't want that smoke with me. But keep your little opinion to yourself, but at least be real when you're talking about it, because you know you faking you running around with a fucking pink dildo up your ass. Like, call it real. Call it real at the end of the day and just say it. Hey, y'all motherfuckers y'all motherfuckers so disingenuous. I swear to fucking God, man. 1 second, people. 1 second. I'm irritated. I'm highly irritated. I'm highly irritated. Y'all motherfuckers laughing. I ain't even I've been so hot right now. I'm sweating my ass off right now too. I ain't even gonna stunt. I've been so fired up and pissed off the whole time I've been talking about this shit. I didn't even realize that I ain't shot nobody out. God damn it. Wayne Haney, salute. Georgia Doomslayer, salute. Tim Townsend, salute. Martin Bramo, salute. Fire. You know what it is, man. Look, man. Tammy, salute. Mark Pinkerton, salute. All salute, First Lady. BFTB Boxing, the mighty LGBT. Salute. Boxing Jedi, salute. Yeah, look, man. Look, we got some problems in the industry, man. These niggas is cornballs. I'm tired of it. Like now, look. Listen to how this nigga Teofimo Lopez is talking. I got a problem with this jerk too. Yeah, you acting like a dickhead. You acting like a dickhead. The same shit that you was talking when it came to Lomachenko, when you was chasing him and you was trying to build your way up to become a champion, all of that shit. You putting niggas under the same fucking restraints. You are. Listen, bro. When it come to everybody else except Devin Haney, nigga, you sound like a real gangster. I repeat, when it come to everybody, when it come to all these other niggas, you sound like a gangster. When it come to talking about Devin Haney, you sound like a straight bitch. I don't give a fuck about getting no interviews. I don't give a fuck about getting no interviews. If that shit killed it, so be it. He called niggas bitches. I'm saying he acting like a bitch. So what's your life like, nigga? Mine's is real. At the end of the day, I got to kick it like this. You making this nigga not you trying to tell me this nigga's not a top priority. You run down on niggas, you say they can get you 10 million or whatever. Man, fuck it, push it, man. Because I do believe one thing. Unifications trump mandatories, right? Hey, hold up. Unifications trump mandatories, right? Man, shut the fuck up, man. Now I understand your gripe. Because I defend you all day when it comes to this punk ass old decrepit fucking geezer with the fucking gurgle in his fucking throat. Pause. Bob Arum. I'll protect you all day when it comes to that shit because we already know he not living right. But when it comes to your actions towards Devin Haney, you're not keeping the same energy. And all y'all motherfuckers who act like he's done enough in his fucking career where he don't have to fight niggas at 135, you sadly mistaken. He's not undisputed. Hey, dickheads, he's not undisputed. He's not under fucking sputed. What else you want me to say? Challenge me if you think differently. He's not undisputed. What? You got to fight that man to prove it to me. And it seemed like every other motherfucking conversation when it comes to these fighters, these niggas is hot. These niggas is ready to cook some shit. But as soon as it come to Devin Haney, everybody got all different types of fucking priorities. Regardless of what you're seeing, regardless of how you feel about the kid's punch power, regardless of whatever, does it not? Does it not make you question as a fight fan how these dudes really feel about this guy? What is it about this kid? Because I'm sorry, when it comes down to it, it makes me think, what is it about this kid that everybody makes him last priority? Because I do believe if you want some motherfucking money, you can get more money out of Devin Haney than you can get the fuck out of Kambosos. If you want some money, right? If he ain't that deal, right? If he not proven, right? Why don't you jump in the ring and smoke his ass, right? Bill Haney running down all y'all niggas, and all of y'all niggas is making excuses. Posturing, pivoting, pump fake. All of y'all motherfuckers out this joint moving like Kevin McHale. Shout out to the motherfucking Celtics. Yeah, I'm fired up. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I'm pissed. Yes, this is the shit y'all gonna have to deal with. And if you don't like it, then fuck you. If you can't handle it, then fuck you. If you don't like what I'm saying and you think I'm speaking too spicy and it ain't real, then fuck you. Exit the building right now. Or you can stay. I don't give a shit. Just make sure you wipe your feet on my welcome mat, please. The energy is not the same. That's the problem with boxing. From every individual, from goddamn fucking Deontay Wilder to Tyson Fury, from Vasily Lomachenko to motherfucking goddamn Teofimo Lopez. This is the art of dick riding, and none of y'all niggas ever believed in him. You didn't. You never believed in him. Now that he beat this cocksucker, y'all motherfuckers act like he the best thing since sliced bread, and he don't have to prove himself? Are you kidding me? Because Mauricio Suleiman comes out here and changes the motherfucking the rules of the WBC franchise belt, exchanging hands, and he's changing the rules of these fucking belts that these young kids are going out there fighting for. All of a sudden, now y'all saying this guy's undisputed. He don't have to work for it. He has proven himself. I know one thing to be true about fucking boxing. There's a lot of areas that you truly can't see the deficiency because a lot of the guys that you think are so superior aren't really giving the work. You're not seeing the work. Then when they come against some dude that you thought was a B- or some nigga he shouldn't even be in the ring with, he get exposed, and then niggas is like, well, shit. But you talk so great about him before, and you don't feel like you should punch yourself in the fucking face or stand in the middle of the street with a tattoo on your fucking forehead that says, please punch me in the fucking face, with a dunce cap on your head, with a sign on your stapled to your fucking chest that says, I'm a fucking idiot, I'm a dick rider, I'm a dosser, I'm a hypocrite, I'm a coward, I'm a lame. I don't call it real. All of the above will suit me. I send about 10 or 15 little niggas through that joint under the age of 10 just to swiftly kick you in the nuts. What's poppin'?
Yo, what up, Tool? What's poppin'?
Man, cooling like a motherfucker. What's goody?
Man, you cooking right now, man. You speaking nothing but facts. You know, Teofimo Lopez, he's on record saying he was going to get $10 million to fight George Kambosos. That was the money fight. But turns out that fight is only worth $1.25 million. That's all he getting. You know, and that fight is up for a purse bid. Bob Arum, he doesn't even want that fight. He's not interested in that fight. So Teofimo Lopez been doing a lot of capping. You right. Bill Haney has been calling out Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, they got history. They sparred each other twice.
That's a fact.
Yeah, Teofimo been talking shit about Devin Haney for years. And now this is an opportunity to make an undisputed champion. All the belts on the line for his biggest payday. He don't want that. He's saying Devin got to prove first. He got to show me something. I mean, what's your thoughts when he say Devin Haney don't deserve a fight and all of that bullshit?
This is crazy to me because you saying that Devin Haney don't deserve a fight, then who really do that? How you gonna sit up here and put yourself in a position to pick and choose when you know your claim for undisputed isn't fucking real? Like I said, man, I call it coward shit, H Money, because this shit ain't real. You got Teofimo Farber running around here, he posturing just like motherfucking Teofimo Jr. posturing. Like they don't want no smoke with this nigga. They don't want it. When you said something about the $10 million, was the first thing that came out of Eddie's mouth. You can get it. Stonewalling talking about you're going to get 10 million for Kambosos, like you said, and all of this shit, but really it's down to 1.25, but you're threatening Eddie Hearn at the same time for putting up the purse bid. So what does that say about you? You going to threaten the fucking Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua fight. So what does that say? You trying to block progress because you know you don't want that nigga to see him. Every time it comes down to this dude, all I ever hear is motherfuckers make this nigga last. This nigga father running everybody down, he running everybody down, and everybody running with their motherfucking tails tucked between their legs. At the end of the day, this is the facts, man. These are the facts, man. Niggas ain't keeping the same energy, bro. I don't care how much I like a motherfucker, but I ain't never going to cape for a nigga that's calling it fake.
Facts. Period. Even Ryan Garcia, who is the mandatory to face Devin Haney, he don't even want a title shot. You the mando, and you don't even want to use your mandatory position to fight Devin Haney for a belt.
Man, I just don't understand it. Because if you truly want to claim to the undisputed title, then you will go ahead and fight the guy. If your aim was really to get money, because that's what it's about with him. First he said it's about the money. When they brought the money to the motherfucker, when he said he could get him the money, niggas got quiet. You could do that? For real? Niggas ain't keep up with that shit. Then it turns around to, oh, these motherfucking fighters need to keep themselves busy. They need to prove themselves. They need to do this and this and this and this and this. Get the fuck out of here, man. The fuck out of here. Because I'm always under this school of thought. If you think a nigga is trash, if you think a nigga you could beat the nigga and all of this stuff, why not just go ahead and wash him and get out the face and get it out the way so let everybody know what the fuck it is? Simple as that. If he's not as good as people are making him out to be, why not just go ahead and fight him? Niggas don't want the smoke, man. And I don't care what people say. When I hear niggas put other people or other options, other lame-ass options in front of a fight that they know that everybody want to see, that sounds to me like you're using them niggas as bodyguards.
Yeah, you cooking for real right now, bro. Matter of fact, I'm finna send your video right now to Bill Haney. Let's see if we can get Bill Haney in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So let me send him this link, and let me see if we can get him on this bitch. I'll be right back.
But I just don't like the corny shit, man. The energy is never the same. The energy is never the same. What fight y'all want to see right now? Would y'all rather want to see Kambosos or motherfucking Devin Haney? I'll wait. The four queens. Look at this shit, right? They calling these niggas the four kings. They need to get that shit out of their fucking head because you trying to measure these guys up to who? Roberto Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hitman fucking Hearns? This is what we doing? The marvelous Marvin Hagler? Jesus Christ, man. We have fallen so far, man. Shout out to Jesse Lee Peterson, man, the king of the coons, man. This is a fallen state. We're existing in a fallen state, man. My guy, Boxing Jedi in the building. Subscribe.
What up, baby? What's going on, man?
What's up, family? Man, look, man. It's a lot of hypocrisy going on in boxing right now, man. It's just a lot of weird shit. Bro, did you watch that fucking Fight Hype Energy? How fucking Bob Arum tried to stonewall fucking Eddie Hearn, talking about if he put in the purse bid for Teofimo Lopez versus Kambosos, that shit is going fucking basically he was saying that shit's going to stand in the way of the contract between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua and them making that fight.
You know what's going on with that, brother? This is called the negotiating table between two of the guys that are holding boxing down. I see it like this. You ever saw Godzilla, the new one?
Oh, yeah. I watched both of them.
I say let them fight. You know what I'm saying? Let them put that money up. Let these motherfuckers argue for these fighters that ain't really doing nothing either. Let these fucking promoters that are not really fucking doing their job as to telling these niggas, I'm sorry, but you gotta fight, son. None of these niggas are doing it. Not Hearn. None of these motherfuckers. Everything is the price tag game right now, and it's whack, son. It's whack. I can't even praise Haney. I can't even praise Pacquiao, bro. I mean, look at the state, bro. Look at the state it's in. That we have to shit on Pacquiao. because Pacquiao ain't even doing the right thing. What kind of shit we in right now, dog?
This the dumb shit I'm talking about. I'd rather see Lopez rematch Loma. For what? He got his ass kicked. All that nigga did was pass it for 6 straight rounds. He only won fucking 3. Maybe fucking, what, 3 rounds in the fight?
Yeah, and not only that, it just don't make sense right now.
That shit don't even make no sense. Because look, man, when it come down to it, if motherfucking Loma would have beat that nigga, what would y'all have said? Shit, it was exactly how I thought. Teofimo didn't stand a chance. He's too green. But the fact that y'all favorite fuckboy motherfucking laws, y'all want to put on your fucking pink underwear and jock for a fucking rematch. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Want to hear that gay ass shit? That nigga don't deserve no rematch. If other motherfuckers got to climb, he got to climb too.
That's right.
Because y'all already know. You already know. If Teofimo would have lost that fight, truthfully, I'm asking you, what hypothetically speaking, what do you think people would have said, Jedi? And I ain't even trying to put no words in your mouth.
No. People would have been like, oh, Teofimo came up short, or he's a hype job, and all that shit. Everything that you're saying, I agree, dog. We know how the landscape is of bullshit niggas in the mouth.
Man, look, I've made 3 volumes at the age of spit. I've gotten more hate on the Lomachenko video for spitting facts, and I love it because it showed me how much bubblegum bitch is in these niggas' blood. Because when it come to Manny Pacquiao, when it come to Lomachenko, these niggas is some Kotex rocking ass niggas.
Word. And I'm gonna tell you something. I made a video, right, and I was talking about the WBA on how unfair they were to Manny Pacquiao because. And this is the only reason why I said it. It was only because of the move that they made. They stripped Pacquiao. They gave him some type of consensus package or some shit. But yet they let Keith Thurman rock with that shit on his whole hiatus of 2.5 years, right? My whole shit is the WBA is full of shit too. Like the WBA.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them are full of shit. And this is the problem. We're always going to have problems with the fans. We always going to have problems with the promoters. We always going to have problems with the exec around boxing because boxing is so fucking messy. It ain't like the NFL. It ain't like the NBA, NHL, and nothing like that. This is the only place where fucking gangsters and everybody else can intermingle, fucking have private fucking funding, fucking move all types of shit behind the scenes. Now, somebody said something to me.
Yeah.
Somebody said something to me that was really interesting on motherfucker in the comment section. Shout out to Vic. This nigga said to me, he thinks that Tyson Fury came out and he mentioned fucking Daniel Kinahan putting together the fucking biggest fight of the fucking year because he trying to duck the fight. And I said, you know what? That's really not a fucking far-fetched thing to say.
It's
like
not.
I never looked at it like that. Even in the whole hour and a half I was speaking yesterday, I said I never looked at it. I never looked at it like that. But truth be told, that is an interesting perspective because why would you mention an individual that everybody knows that they trying to keep in the shadows of boxing? Boxing is trying to, UK boxing is trying to erase this dude out of their fucking memory or whatever and keep him in the background. Yep. I ain't got nothing against mobsters and gangsters. I think they make the world go round.
Yeah, but they're not good for the sport.
They're not good for the sport. Yeah, they're not good for keeping it clean. So why would you say something like that? When you already know they done switch MGM to MTK Global, you know what I mean? And everything else they try to do, you know, put one of his representatives in his place and everything, and they try to tone down everything that had to do with Daniel Kinahan. Now I followed that motherfucking, I followed everything about that fucking situation, you know, soundly as I fucking could, and try to just be objectively sound with my opinion as I could. What's up, Brian Hawkins? Salute. But at the end of the fucking day, that I really have to take that shit into consideration. Not saying that may be the case, truthfully, but it is an interesting perspective to look at. Because why would he do something like that?
Exactly. I mean, look, I was the first one to report the shit that the same dude, when everybody was all happy and shit, motherfuckers, fucking Twinkies was all wet and moist. Remember when they first came out with the same dude that was supposed to back up that fight between Joshua, and everybody's like, oh, I have when Tyson Fury came out, the fight is done. It's already right. And come to find out, I had a report that that fight is really not made because it's under investigation because of the dude being some type of having some allegations of him being a drug kingpin or whatever. And look what happened, right? So I think, bro, and listen, Tyson Fury fans, bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. And I'm only talking to the extremes, the ones that want to wash his ass for him. Bro, my man ducking, dog. He ducking hard, son. He limbo sticking niggas out here.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All we talking about the Tyson Fury fans that like licking the fucking cheese and grabbing crackers from between his toes, man.
Word up,
We
niggas like
talking
that.
about y'all niggas, man.
Word
Okay,
up, niggas like that gooch soup.
not the gooch soup. The gooch soup. Hey, look, man. Here's the deal, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, George just sent a fucking super chat. Shout out to the Doom Slayer, man. He said, "Do you think Haney is justified in his reason for no longer being interested in fighting fucking Lomachenko?" Abso-fucking-lutely. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because this is the same shit I said about when niggas was talking about Terrence Bud Crawford fighting goddamn Sean Porter. Sean Porter just came off a loss to Errol Spence. How is that conducive to motherfucking Ray's elevating his fucking stock? It's not, because you want to know what the headlines is going to say. You just fought a nigga that came off of a loss. He wasn't mentally there. He wasn't the same fighter. Lomachenko was in his 30s, blah, blah, blah. Maybe he's over the hill now. Maybe this nigga done jumped off the cliff. Motherfucking, he aging, he decrepit. He ain't the same dude. He can't move around the same. We've been seeing this dude get dropped. We've been seeing elements of his game change and more chinks in his armor within every fucking fight. That's why I wouldn't want to see Devin Haney fight him. I don't like seeing niggas fighting niggas come off losses, man. Because you know what they do. We know what they do. And for anybody that tries to deny it and act like, hey, well, that's a good win for me. Well, it ain't a good win for the fuck. It's not a good win for his motherfucker. For him, it ain't a good win for the fucking world. Because look, they gonna dog you. They're gonna push the narrative out. They're gonna try to diminish the accomplishment of him beating a fucking accomplished fighter.
They're gonna laugh at you.
like Lomachenko, an undisputed champion. That nigga's not undisputed. What type of fucking sugar flavored crack is this nigga smoking? Lomachenko wasn't undisputed. He was a fucking unified champion, and a lot of them belts came off of vacancies. What the fuck is you talking about? So how much of a fucking rematch do he deserve? He got his ass whooped. If Lomachenko really wanted to fight, he wouldn't have been scared of the power fighting on the back foot. If Lomachenko really would have wanted a fucking rematch, he would have put a clause in there. He's the one who didn't want the rematch clause. Don't get it twisted. Bob Arum, the one who said, we don't tie niggas down with rematch clauses like they do over at the Zone. So if you got any problem, take it up with the fucking decrepit old hunchback of Notre Dame at Top Rank.
Shot themselves
fuck out
in
of
the
here,
foot.
man. Talk to me nice, because I'm going to fuck y'all niggas up today. Y'all coming me sideways, I'm chopping niggas up. We got blades over here. Let's get it. Shout out to Brian Hawkins. Salute.
Yo, what's
I
up?
mean, I'm off the coffee right now.
What's
Yo,
up, Brian?
Yo, what's up, Jedi? What's up to you, Hans?
What's good, brother?
Okay, what are we talking about? It's all over the fucking place here.
Man, we talking about a lot of shit. Like I said, this is Reaper Gang Radio, Volume 9, and this is the art of dick riding.
Okay. That's fair enough. Yeah, I agree. Lomachenko shot himself in the foot. I don't know what's happening with the Fury swing fight. Right. A lot of shit's up there, right? Pacquiao's on a thing, 40 million for a fight.
Yeah.
The whole boxing world. This is the price. This is the price of. This is the era of price out.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
The price is wrong, Brian. The price is wrong.
Yeah. This is the era of price out. Right. What's your price to fight? 40 million. Right. Unless Bob Arum gets a multi-billionaire investor, like somebody from the Arabs, or someone from someone from Saudi Arabia, down that frickin' area where you can go multi-billion investor and go, all right, put on any fucking fight you want. Money's not an issue. Bob Arum ain't giving Pacquiao $40 million. So Arum is being a cheap granddad right now, right?
Yeah, man. This is the motherfucker. This is the motherfucker who used to the bread costing fucking 5 cents back in 1923 and shit like that. Then he takes his fucking grandson who wants a brand new pair of fucking Jordans to the fucking Foot Locker and shit, and he's like, "Here's a quarter."
he take him to the Salvation Army, dog.
Yeah, man. He's like $2 for a lollipop. $2. Are you fucking kidding me?
You must be kidding me if you think that I'm gonna waste $5 on a milkshake.
Yep. And then he goes, "Where's my cut?" Right, this is the grandpa who will give these fighters
Shit.
minimum as fucking possible, and then he goes, "Well, as long as I get the biggest piece of the pie, you know."
Hey, yo, Bob Arum, the type of motherfucker on Halloween, this nigga is handing out staplers. He's handing out he's handing out mothballs. This nigga's giving out vanilla wafers and shit.
$2
Oh,
for a toothbrush. He probably been shit himself in a pepper shake.
Here's a complimentary toothpaste I got from fucking the airport.
the niggas giving out packets of fucking salt and pepper on Halloween to kids, dog. Cheap ass nigga.
Speaking of Bob Arum, I got a question for the panel. I want to get y'all thoughts on Bob Arum. I'm actually saying Teofimo Lopez is really not worth that money, and he's not even bidding for Teofimo Lopez's next fight. Where Teofimo Lopez, his next fight might be on the zone if Eddie Hearn decides to bid on that fight. So I want to get y'all thoughts on Teofimo Lopez complaining about money, saying he's underpaid after his win against Lomachenko. He's saying, he's thinking about leaving Top Rank because Bob Arum publicly disrespected him by saying either way, he's going to get paid. He's going to get paid from Teofimo Lopez. He said he doesn't care about his next fight. So I want to get y'all thoughts on that.
Hey, man, y'all boys go ahead. Whichever one of y'all want to start first, and I'll just bring it home.
You want to go Jedi or why?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, basically hitch money, right? Bob Arum, he underappreciates pretty much every fighter he's ever worked with, right? When it comes to money, right? If he can skim a few extra quid off you, he gonna do it, right? I was on the panel with Johnny Boy, not a week ago. It was about a week and a half ago. Jedi was also on that panel, right? He said they lost $2 million because they weren't able to have a crowd at the Lomachenko fight. They lost $2 million on that deal, right? More than likely, Bob Arum pocketed $3 fucking million. He pocketed that $3 million. Said we can't pay you that. So. This is what he does, right? He's an old school promoter. He's an old school promoter in a new era when it comes to this, right? Fighters had to get paid now. That's simple as that there, right? And I think right? You're gonna earn your money with Bob Arum because he ain't gonna give it to you easily. That's
goddamn right.
That's where I am with Bob, right? You earn your fucking money with him because he ain't going to give it to you. You want that money, you're going to have to work for it. And you're going to have to work harder because you're not going to get as much as you should get. It's just like having a normal job, right? We've all worked jobs where we got shitty pay. We got fucking shitty pay, and we were all worth 10 times more than what we should have been paid. Bob Arum is that type of old school.
So Brian, that's what's going on with Teofimo Lopez right now. He feels like he's worth more money after beating Lomachenko, after beating Richard Comey and Nakatani. He's saying, why am I still getting, paid less?
I get you. I get you, right? And here's the thing. Bob Arum never expected Teofimo Lopez to beat Lomachenko. That's the fucking problem we're in. He never expected it. He thought Lomachenko would win. I thought Loma would win. First one to say I'm wrong. I'm fucking wrong. I thought Loma would win. Right? The difference between me and Bob, I can fucking admit I'm wrong, but I'm not paying these guys. That's right. That's the fucking problem. So I'm not paying these guys. If I was his promoter, yeah, I would pay. His money would go up on the next fight, and on the next fight after that. There, as long as he keeps winning, he keeps making me money. His money would keep going up. But that's not what's happening because, He never expected him to win. He's still in that. Well, if I put all my money behind this guy and he gets beat,
bro, I heard that Teofimo Lopez has a three years left on his contract.
Yeah, 3.5. Yeah.
Yes.
3.5. That would have to be the most tumultuous time of my life. I couldn't imagine 3.5 years with this dude. Jedi, man, what's your thoughts on this shit?
Well, my problem here is Teofimo really ain't really do nothing to be calling out a fucking for a raise. First of all, you got to that stage, you got past the hardest dudes. Now it's time to fight Haney, because I mean this is the whole thing, right? We're saying that Teofimo ain't really fight no motherfucking Haney, so he need to fight Haney. He need to fight Davis, because he's been calling out Davis too. He needs to fight Ryan Garcia. There's other people on this ladder that will continue to his greatness and actually make him undisputed. And you know what I mean? So for him to come out and say just because he beat Lomachenko, he deserves more. No, you don't, my man, because you still got 4 major stars that I just named right now that have been calling you out and wanting to fight you. So my whole thing with Bob Arum is exactly what Brian Hawkins said here. He's an old school promoter, and he is not going to let you just talk your way into his politics. He's going to make you do what you're supposed to do, fight. This is the problem with Mayweather, De La Hoya, all these motherfuckers that used to be with Bob Arum. They didn't want to fight hard. So what did they do? They decided to part their ways, make their little fucking promotions, and take easy fucking routes. And we all seen it, stipulations, all types of shit. So let's be real here. Bob Arum is doing, I'm not saying the best he can, because the best he can is when the other promoters actually doing the best they can in order to make the best fights. So not only is Bob Arum full of shit too, and Teofimo, every fucking promoter out there is full of shit right now.
For
son.
sure.
Everybody
fucking an angel.
Word up, like everybody on this panel, everybody in the chat section, everybody in the whole boxing community, the boxing world, all us fans I'm speaking of. We're waiting for these fights. We're calling these fights. How come we never in our fucking era, we called a fight, they listened, they gave it to us, right? The longest fight, if I'm not mistaken, recorded, I think it was Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis. It only took a year to make. The second longest fight was the May Pack. What's the third now? Now we're working on what? Fucking Errol Spence Jr. and Crawford? Like, come on, son. This is ridiculous. Enough of this marination. Nigga, marination only supposed to go to 2 things. Your meat when it's inside your woman, and marination of regular meat that you're eating when you're cooking it, son. That's it. That's the only marination we need in life, dog. I'm not trying to hear none of this shit no more. This is why I put him down. So Bob Arum, he's holding his position, and I can respect that. But at the same time, Teofimo needs to step his game up before he start complaining.
Yo, look, he's doing it. He's doing it in a very fucking bad way. Shout out to DJ Speaking Mind Sports Talk in the building. He's doing it in a very fucking bad way because you're being too loud and you're being too outspoken. Yo, for a young guy, man, you don't know how the fucking world works. You don't understand politics. You don't understand how people will move along and fuck over your career. You got to remember, you 3.5 years held the fuck down. This man could stonewall the fuck out you for the type of shit you talking about. Like, yo, when you say, I thought this was top rank, we a boxer, and you talking about your financial particulars out in the open, oh my God. Now look, yo, here's the thing. I fucking highly respect you for talking about the motherfucking bullshit, the underbelly bullshit that goes on in boxing. I have to respect it, but at the same time, I would hope that you would deflect from it if you motherfucking care about the direction your career is driven in. Because people talk a lot of shit about Devin Haney, but here's the thing about Devin Haney. Devin Haney is in full control of his motherfucking career, living his best life, and he got the bag, while motherfucking Teo over there fighting his ass off for motherfucking breadcrumbs.
Yep. And that's his problem, son. He don't need to scream no more. When he got those titles show what he's worth. What he got to do is he got to grab this horse by the fucking mane called fucking boxing, right? He got to grab that shit by the mane and steer it now. All right, yeah. Bob Arum is in the back saddle now. He's in the front. He needs to tell Bob, because remember, a lot of fight fans think that the promoters are the ones that tell the fighters who to fight and make them know. It is the fighter that tells the promoter make that fight. So these fighters out here are full of shit. Talk about, you need to talk to my promoter. No, you don't, motherfucker. You need to speak to your fucking promoter.
Because if you want it, you'll push it.
Right, exactly.
Now here's the thing. Here's the biggest part about it all. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you contradicting yourself. You flip-flopping like sandy beaches, nigga. Get the motherfucking sand from between your toes.
Word.
Here's the deal. You can't sit up there and say it's about the bag. You want the motherfucking bag, and then you know what I'm saying. Here you go. You know what I'm saying. Like niggas is offering you the bag. So they say, that's what we see on camera. We don't know anything behind the scenes, but they offering you the bag. But you consider to go into Cambosis era. We know that once again, unifications trump mandatories all fucking day. So I don't see what the problem is. If you wanted the bag, who is known for giving out way more money than he should to fighters?
Eddie Hearn DAZN.
Eddie Hearn. He'll pay the fucking shit out you because he knows in the long run, he might lose on the short end of the stick, but in the long run, he gonna ball out because he's building a fucking company. He's building the infrastructure of the zone. They are trying to build that shit and market everything the right way. So look, man, it's a lot of gangster shit going on behind the scenes. Once again, it is really bothersome because we got to look at the stance that Bob Arum is taking here. When he's telling you, yo, I dare you to motherfucker take that purse bid. I dare you to take this fight. What does that truly mean? If he's saying it's standing in the way of Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, what does this all mean?
That means that there's hardly no fucking money. That's what that means. That's why I'm upset at Pacquiao for asking for $40 million fucking dollars. This is why I'm upset at Teofimo asking for more fucking pay raises when they're not able to generate gate tickets, bro. Tickets at the gate, that revenue cannot pump right now, son. Niggas ain't household names enough to fucking live off residuals. This is why I'm mad at Manny Pacquiao, because Manny Pacquiao got so many fucking contracts on the side as to endorsements that he get residuals. Nigga, you know we're in a fucking recession, Manny, and this is the first time I've ever screamed on you over anything that you asked for. It's fucking ridiculous. So now you got Bob. So now you got Bob Arum, who got to now stretch in his pocket. This is what he meant by it's going to affect that Tyson Fury Joshua fight, because if this is why he told Keith Thurman, you need to shut the fuck up and fight. Don't worry about, give you 10 mil or 12 mil for you to fight on a comeback after 2 losses. Get the fuck out of here. So this is why Bob Arum is telling niggas like, yo, listen, there ain't no money right now to spread around like that. If I had it, I would make it, but I can't do it. If I do it, it's gonna affect the fucking Joshua fucking Fury fight. So let's make our decision here. And he's right.
Here's the deal. I don't fuck with that. Like here's where I'm coming from. When this nigga don't want to pay his own fighter he don't even want to pay his own fighter the fucking minimum. Like all he want to do is give him the champion minimum, which is the bottom line, which is I believe is what, 1.25 million for the minimum for a champion at 135. So you only want to pay him the minimum of that fight. If you're not willing to pay him and you're willing to let it go to purse bid, why should it bother you that shit is going to go to DAZN? Because I think behind the scenes, maybe there's some colluding going on with him and MTK or BT or whatever. Like they still going to get that bread in some ways, because we know Bob Arum going to get paid. My thing is, why would you not want Eddie Hearn to get the fucking money? Why would you not want Eddie Hearn to put on the fight? Because what? You don't want to see DAZN shine? But here's the thing. Y'all motherfuckers got to work together if you putting on the biggest fight in the world. And if you saying that him paying for a purse bid for a fucking fight that you don't want to pay for is going to be the deal breaker for the biggest fight in the world that will help you recoup from this fucking fight and every fight that happened in 2019, 2018, and 2017, you are a fucking cracked out 80-year-old decrepit piece of shit.
I got a quick question to ask, and then I'm going to head off. I'm heading to the gym in 20 minutes or so. Going to head off. Right, I got one question to ask. Do you think these promoters even have each other's fucking phone numbers or emails, or because it seems like none of this is being hashed behind the scenes? Everything seems to be in front of the fucking camera.
That's a good question. They do. Go ahead, Jedi.
Are you talking about the promoters?
I'm talking about the promoters. It seems like everything's being hashed out in front of the fucking camera.
Oh, listen, man, it's a goddamn show. You goddamn right. They got each other's phones, their emails. They sip wine and fucking eat steak and shrimp together, talking about how they got the fans and the goddamn media running around, jumping in circles. You goddamn right. They talk, bro.
Yeah, these motherfuckers communicate so goddamn much.
They would be. They're not fucking enemies. No. I'm telling you, they take private flights out to fucking Dubai and fucking, see some little Sunday hookers and talk about the next goddamn show and bullshit they're gonna put out there, and people just snatch it up and run around and talk about it, and they watch it make money. Yeah, they got each other's numbers.
Bob letting them boys suck them off on the airplane, man.
They got the Lolita Express too, dog.
The Lolita.
Here's the thing. Then I'm heading off. Here's the thing. I know that's what they fucking do, right? But the way they fucking pretend, like I don't talk to him.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
everything's done in front. Everything seems to be done in front of the fucking media, right? We don't know what they're saying to each other behind closed doors. We don't know what the real fucking issue is. It might be how the fuck can we get people talking about a fight that we may never see fucking happen.
Right.
That's where I'm. And when I say may never see anything fucking happen, we are in today's fucking boxing, right? We're in marination fucking. We're in
The marination era, son.
We're in the marination era, right? The marination era, right? Where
boxing game hair grease.
Fucking ducking. We're in the marination ducking fucking era.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's where the fuck we are, though, right? And who made that popular? Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, fucking marination kings. And who's gonna come up after the marination queens?
Yo, guys, on the real, I feel like I'm watching remedial boxing, son.
Right? And everyone
Velcro sneakers.
Word up.
One guy, I'm popping off now.
All right, brother. Have a good day.
Have a good workout. No doubt.
These guys, have a good one.
Yo,
Yeah, go ahead, my bad.
Go ahead. Now you good, bro.
With those promoters, they do talk all the time. You know what I mean? Eddie Hearn, he's always talking to Bob Arum. See, last night, Teofimo Lopez, during his interview, he said, if they not going to pay me, let me go. I'll go somewhere else. Take my talents somewhere else. Remember, Teofimo Lopez, he told Eddie Hearn, I'll take over Matchroom in the zone. You know what I mean? That just shows you he even renegotiated his contract in that Lomachenko fight because he was underpaid in that fight. So he is being underpaid when you look at it by Top Rank. You know what I mean? And, if he wants to get out that contract, I believe he got 3 years left, 3.5 years left. He will have to do what Mikey Garcia did. And that's go to court, and that's going to take time. Remember Andre Ward, when he was promoted by Goosen and Tudor Promotions, he had to sit out like 2 years to deal with those promoters, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Teofimo Lopez will have to be out the ring, and he has to go through legal issues to get out that contract with Top Rank, bro. And that's going to take time.
now,
Look, man, here's the deal. I feel like you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, put so much. I feel like it's a lot. I think it's too much thought into going into some real simple shit. You know what I mean? In the sense of, it's like, dog, this is some elementary shit. It's not that fucking hard to make fucking happen. Okay, if we have an unhappy fighter, look at the history of how Bob Arum does unhappy fighters. Yo, he makes them niggas buy out. Eddie Hearn ain't a foolish individual. Eddie Hearn is very, very business savvy. Now, I know for a fact that all of these motherfucking promoters talk probably except fucking Al Heyman. You know what I mean? I know these motherfuckers talk on a regular basis. Now, Eddie Hearn, as soon as he sees that opportunity and he smells blood, he gonna jump on and he gonna spend whatever money to pull an undisputed motherfucking fighter from off his, a unified fighter from off his stable. Eddie Hearn ain't gonna trip, because one thing about Bob Arum knows there's another fucking fighter right down the street with just as much talent. I don't give a fuck about him, and I don't give a fuck about paying him. That's the truth.
yeah, man. And look, so I heard a whole lot of tomfoolery. No, I didn't. But I heard some stuff about Tio and his money. Now, H Money did just say this, and that was the first time I heard. I don't know if somebody else said it because I was on another live bar.
Okay, then don't say you know what you heard. You heard some tomfoolery then.
I did hear somebody. I don't know if it was Jedi or something giving excessive heat to Teofimo and the money talks. Like, bro, he took a cut to fight the biggest fight at 135. So at some point in time, that kid got to get paid. So that's all I was gonna say. Well, H Money just alluded to that he already.
Oh no! See, I could tell. I could tell you've been in between two lives, because what me and Jedi and them was saying. This is what we were saying, D. We understand that, but here's the deal. The problem is Bob Arum. The Fight Hype interview, this motherfucker said out his mouth, Eddie Hearn said that he would put a purse bid in if it goes to purse bids, which we all know we're gonna find out on February 18th. Bob Arum said out of his mouth to Fight Hype himself. He said that if Eddie Hearn puts in that fucking purse bid, that wouldn't be good for Eddie. And then fucking Fight Hype asked him, he said, would it affect the Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury fight? He said, that's something that you would have to ask Eddie, but I don't think that would be a very wise decision. Basically, you want some fucking hardcore gangster shit saying that you don't want to pay for the fight, but you don't want somebody else to pay your fucking fighter who wants to get paid? Dude, what the fuck?
Right.
That's dog. If motherfuckers talk about gangster and boxing, want to talk about Kinahan, that's about as gangster as it get right there. Nigga, I dare you to put up your motherfucking bread. Nigga, what? That's basically what he said.
I don't even know no other way you could take that. That wouldn't be wise for Eddie. How the fuck would you know what's wise for Eddie?
This shit crazy to me, man. It's like you want to get this nigga pennies, dog. Once again, going back to what the baseline medium is for this nigga's pay and all of that shit. Here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. None of them niggas is ever getting paid good over there Top Rank. None of them niggas is really getting what they motherfucking deserve. Now, here's the thing. You got to motherfucking, sometimes you got to motherfucking demand what you're worth. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, here's the deal. I don't understand the individual that's telling you, hey, motherfucker, I'm not going to pay you. But, hey, bitch, nigga, across the pond. If you jump out there with that motherfucking bread, nigga, I'm a stonewall the motherfucking biggest fucking fight, heavyweight motherfucking history, and probably boxing history, too. That shit is disrespectful. That shit is something I can't get with. If I was around that nigga when he said that shit, I would have bitch slapped that nigga with baby powder in my hand, wrapped my hands around this nigga neck, strangled the shit out of him till that nigga couldn't motherfucking breathe, bang his ass out of purgatory, strangle his ass again, then motherfucking in Timberland season for stomping reasons.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Because yo, you can't, you fucking the game up, B. It comes to a point to where like, yo, if you're not gonna play fair, man, and get the fuck out the way. You ain't even doing right by your own fucking fighter, dog. And so you don't want nobody else to do right for him because they see the fucking value. He sees the value. He just don't want to pay it. So it's like, yeah, let these niggas pay. But if it's anybody, if Eddie Hearn pays it, he already know what it is. He's going to throw out the type of fucking number that says, yo, hey, Pops, hey, Senior, we made the wrong fucking decision. It's time to go, no matter what we need to do, whether it's arbitration or whether it's dropping the bag in front of this nigga, letting our nuts hang and say, fuck you, but we got to go.
Now, I see with that, now I think Junior and Teofimo kind of stuck in a situation because at 135 or 140, Eddie, his stable, the zone and Matchroom together, they don't have what Teo need. Teo need top rank at those two weights.
Yes,
and
sir.
That has to be definitely taken into consideration. So they kind of stuck in the situation. I believe they'll probably end up re-signing with Top Rank because everything they need in their path is at Top Rank.
Man, that would be a stupid decision for me, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you don't necessarily need it. If you already hold the belts and you can buy yourself and go out over to the zone, it's already been proven that fucking over 6 times last year, the motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, collaborated with one another. They do collab. So you mean we already see Maurice Hooker versus just for Ramirez to get in this position. How did he fucking get there? It took Maurice Hooker in the zone to get there. So we can't say that this man leaving to go to the zone is going to fucking affect him and he got to stay there. Nah, man, it come to a point to where it's like, dog, I'm speaking for this nigga because if I was in the business of my motherfucking self, dog, this shit ain't right. It ain't like, yo, this the first time I heard this nigga go OD punch drunk stupid like that on motherfucking on social media in the public so everybody could see. Like, yo, you blatantly just fucking jumped out the window, dog.
Well, two hands. You know, the biggest fights for Teofimo Lopez is actually on the zone against Devin Haney and also Ryan Garcia. You know, Teofimo Lopez, he went to Eddie Hearn and he told him, I'll take over the zone and Matchroom. So that's something that he's interested in. And if he wants to buy himself out that contract with Top Rank, that's going to take a couple of years, two hands. That's going to take some time. He's going to be on the sidelines for quite some time, but that might be the best move for his career if he really wants to get paid because Bob Arum got him from the next 3 years.
Look, man, anything is fucking possible, man. When I hear this dude talk, I ain't mean to cut you off, Jed. I'm gonna be short. No.
No, it's okay.
Anything is fucking possible, bro. When I hear other motherfuckers, when they talk to business, when it come to money, man, hey, money talking bullshit runs a marathon, dog. A very fucking long one.
Word
like
up.
a kind of Tour de France kind of marathon. Exhaust the fuck out of you. So let's put the money on the shit. And like I said, I'm reserving my opinion until February 18th. I want to see how everything pop off. But at the end of the day, man, I got to ride for a motherfucking young man. I got to ride for a couple young men. But I got to ride for a young man when an old motherfucking decrepit geezer try to tell this nigga, yo, fuck you, and tell another promotion, hey, nigga, if you put your motherfucking money up, nigga, we gonna stop the fans from getting the biggest heavyweight fight the fucking world has ever seen. You a bitch for that.
I gotta say it like this. I don't, everybody need to calm down and just take a look at what Haney's moves are going to be. And I think that as soon as that the zone or wherever he's signed under, he's going to go straight to Mayweather Promotions. People are really omitting this. They're not really taking a look at this now. That's going to be that young man's next fucking sign. You know what I'm saying? He's going to go straight to Mayweather Boxing, Mayweather Promotions, Devin Haney, because remember,
Haney's going to go there?
I'm sorry?
You said Haney's gonna go to Mayweather Promotions?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, bro. Mayweather got his claws so in Haney, bro, and it looks that way. It looks that way. And you know what?
I don't see him going to the zone.
I
don't see him going to PBC.
Exactly. That's the worst. That's the worst place for Teofimo, especially to go. It's the PBC. Any fighter who wants to display this skill and you're better than anybody they got in PBC, bro, they're gonna shelf you. Just like they did Rigondeaux, just like Rock Nation did Rigondeaux first, and then Heyman did it to him. They're gonna shelve talents like this because they already have an agenda. They got a face for this
Chocolate,
shit.
fucking goddamn Demetrius, Andre.
Yes,
the
sir.
list goes on and on and on. Here's the deal, man. If you look at the structure and the way PBC is set up, no boxer that's coming off of a Devin Haney kind of deal at the age of 21 is going to run over the PBC because they're not going to match it. Look at fucking Canelo Alvarez. You got the biggest fucking fighter in the world, most lucrative fighter next to Anthony fucking Joshua sitting there, and you put him on a fucking one-fight deal process. You only try to get this nigga, what, $10 million? Or something like that, and lock him down in a 2-fight deal or some bullshit like that. You try to lock him down for more than one fucking fight. Y'all not even willing to put up y'all not even willing to put up good money for fucking Canelo. So I know damn well you're not even willing to put up good money for fucking Devin Haney. Here's the thing, man. Friends like the pimp niggas, bro. People gotta understand, man. We gotta separate business and friendship. I don't give a fuck about friends. I give a fuck about proper business. And there's too many motherfuckers out here worried about being friends and being nice to niggas. Nah, man. Put your business intact because clearly, you're going to get fucked in this game. A lot of them niggas over the PBC, rightfully so, they might not admit it, but them niggas is getting fucked seven sideways with no fucking Vaseline, man. Them niggas just happen to getting spoon-fed from daddy and protecting their little records. Most of them, because there's a couple of them that do like to fight, though. I will give them that. So few of them. But at the end of the day, man, when I look at money being passed around and money earned, man, I can't say nothing, but niggas is really earning with Hearn. This nigga's throwing around the bag. He throwing around the bag. And if a nigga want the bag, man, go get your bag. Because at the end of the day, I truthfully feel like, you know what I'm saying, you deserve something more than what you motherfucking getting. Who knows at this moment in time, what I'm hearing, based off the conversation that was said on fucking Fight Hype yesterday going into fucking today, it don't sound good. From Teofimo Lopez's mouth, from Bob Arum's mouth, threatening motherfuckers, it don't sound good. And all I'm saying is motherfuckers act like Teofimo Lopez is already there. No, Teofimo still got luck to work the motherfucking dude. Stop motherfucking stonewalling motherfucking Devin Haney and shit like that, bro, because you niggas is tripping, man.
It's true, man. It's true. He still got a lot of building blocks, bro. I like Teo. I like him a lot, but right now I understand that, but we in a pandemic, dog, and they talking about a second wave lockdown coming down, bro. Motherfuckers are gonna be out here upset. So we ain't never gonna see boxing then if these guys are talking about price tags. Come on, son. Think about this. There's going to be a second wave.
Hold on. Boxing guard, all the constables, stop it. Because I never said that motherfucking Anthony Joshua was lower than fucking Canelo. I said fucking next to Anthony Joshua, Canelo is the fucking biggest the biggest marquee star in boxing. And that are facts. Nobody makes more money in boxing than those two individuals. As far as boxers. But we know Anthony Joshua gets the motherfucking superior bag. I'm just saying, them niggas is getting the money. I'm just making the point. Look at what Canelo tried, because Canelo went over the Fox, not Anthony Joshua. So I have to use that perspective. But don't get it twisted. I ain't taking nothing away from the nigga money. We know who the cash cow is, but we can't act like Canelo ain't no cash cow too.
Yep, and they both on the zone. One thing about it, they're both fight on the zone.
Exactly. So what does that tell you? If all of the major marketed fighters are on the zone, everybody is doing their best business on fucking the zone, and you look over top rank, niggas is losing their hair, niggas is looking unhappy, niggas is quiet. When you see them walking down the hallway, they got their fucking head down. You see them get out of fights, they don't have no enthusiasm after they catch a win.
Pardon me, two hands. Two hands. You got Teofimo's father in the chat, Junior Lopez.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Well, I mean, if it is, click the link, brother, because it's a shame that
come up if it's him.
It's a shame that you're saying that we don't
out his mouth.
Because it's a shame that you're saying we don't know shit about boxing because we're not placating to your son's bullshit. Come on, dog. What kind of man shit is that?
I'm not gonna kiss your son ass.
Word up. I mean,
we don't kiss your ass neither. I got respect for you, and I talk highly, you know what I'm saying, of your son, and I give your son all his roses in the world. But look, at the end of the day, we're gonna call it unbiased here. I don't need the motherfucking suck your son's ass. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Just click the link, boss. Click the link, because like I said, boxing talk is boxing talk. If we see bullshit, we're gonna call it. We're not LDBC, we're not ball lickers, we're not fucking gooch shiners, bro. We tell the truth here. And just like Manny Pacquiao, just like everybody else that was great, if they fucking doing something wrong or they saying something wrong, we're gonna talk about it.
And this is what I'm saying. I don't believe that that's fucking Junior Lopez, because if it was, that means he has to be familiar with my fucking show. That means that he would have seen the several videos that I've done before, basing it on his son, and I've given his son nothing but respect. So if you being, I don't see Junior fucking Lopez being a keyboard warrior in the background. It don't seem like he has that type of backbone to me. I want to give him a little bit more respect than that. This is a fucking troll.
He got the invite if it's really him.
Yo, D, you think that's him, D Jefferson?
D.
He might be away from the mic.
Man, look, man,
though.
Don't get it twisted, man. Look, if he don't pull up, I don't believe it. Because why would Junior Lopez be a keyboard warrior, bro? Like, look at how Junior Lopez deals with it when it comes to his son on a consistent basis when niggas talk about his son. Or when he on Fight Hype talking about his son. He is up close and personal, bruh. I don't think Junior Lopez is this emotionally weak. Because if you look at the way that I've been talking about Teofimo Lopez, it's not like I ain't been giving him his fucking roses. But at the end of the day, niggas is human beings. Y'all motherfuckers is not gonna get exalted on my motherfucking end like y'all gods. I'm gonna treat y'all like human beings because y'all men just like I'm men. Just because a nigga box don't make that nigga God? Fuck out of here.
Exactly. I just see it like this because, you know, we've kicked it before, me and Senior Lopez. I don't think that's him either, because he would have just asked for the link. You know what I'm saying? He's real like that. He's real like that.
I've never done an interview with Teofimo Lopez Senior. I've never done an interview with Devin Haney, but I've always called it down the middle when it come to both of them, because people always push too far to the left or they a little push too far to the right when it comes to these individuals. But what I'm saying is this got to be a fanboy. It's got to be a fanboy because he can't distinctively, you know what I'm saying, separate the fucking truth unbiasedly from the fucking lies. And once again, you have to be an illiterate, pretty stupid individual if you can't pick up what the fuck we putting down, because it's been very fucking clear here. Nobody has been disrespecting his son. We've been speaking highly of his son, his accomplishments, the road he's gotten here. I'm up this motherfucker screaming at the top of my lungs. Not really screaming, my voice is carried like that. I'm up this motherfucker going hard for this dude getting more money and him trying to stonewall this nigga. So how could this be motherfucking Junior fucking Lopez? Yo, I'm not gonna belittle no man like Junior Lopez and no keyboard warrior trolling asshole, man.
Word.
I'm not gonna treat him like he no sideline ass bitch that just want to troll from the background, dog. I won't ever do that. I got more respect for the nigga than that. I don't think he carry himself like that.
No doubt. That's what I said. Boxing God 7. I said that. I said if it was really him, he would have just asked for the link and got on. So I know exactly what you're saying, my brother. No doubt.
Right here. There go Lopez Senior right there.
Is that nigga head moving?
That's him. That's him.
Is his head moving though?
Nah,
Yeah, that's him.
Yo, stop talking so much shit. All you motherfuckers are talking so much fucking shit.
Man, then
bro.
talk your shit then, my nigga.
Yo, my shit
Talk
is
your shit then.
Yo,
talk your shit then. Look, I don't even know why you aggy. Why you
don't
aggy?
you shut the fuck up and let me talk?
Let him go to.
Could I fucking talk?
Go ahead, boss.
Bro, all of your motherfucking haters are gonna shut the fuck up on February 18, which is fucking 4 days from now. Okay?
All right.
Because what I do, nigga, I fucking do it right. I do my shit right. I don't make mistakes, brother. That's why I'm on top of the world with my son.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Can I fucking son with these sons? None of these bums have done shit in the fucking 135 weight division. I'm fucking tired of this shit, bro.
Can I ask you a question, sir?
Breathe a little bit, bro. Breathe a little bit.
Y'all let him stress.
You know what? I'm gonna relax. You know why I'm gonna relax? Because
Senior, hold on, bro. This is my platform, and I respect you, but you're not gonna call me. You're not gonna tell me shut the fuck up. You a grown man. I respect you how you respect me, my G. I've always given your son his roses, and I just said you just heard me. Listen, my nigga. Listen, my G. Listen, my G. Listen, bro. Why you talking over me? I let you talk. Right? All I'm saying is this, my dude. I've been sitting here going hard for your son, saying, bro, if these niggas is trying to pay this man a $1 million fucking minimum, and the way Bob Arum trying to stonewall that man, I feel like that's wrong. If you were in the comments and you said February 18th, well, you heard me say February 18th, wait, but at the end of the day, here's the deal, bro. Just because you're due, I understand. And if you've seen my motherfucking show before, you know how many times I motherfucking mention your son in good praise.
So don't sit up here, bro.
Okay, if you don't even know who I am, if you don't know who I am, then how the fuck is you in here, my G?
I came to this channel because I know my boy from the channel.
Oh, come on, man.
A guy that talks the truth. That's the only reason why I came to this channel.
Who's that, sir?
And that's my boy. Listen.
Who's that?
Let's talk the truth, bro. Let's talk the truth.
Hey, hold on. We can talk the truth, but here's the deal, my G.
$1 million is a slap in our faces.
I said that.
He said that.
Did you hear me say that? Can you acknowledge that?
Yeah, but you're not letting me talk, bro. You're not letting me talk. Listen, first of all, we beat who we had to beat. Nobody has done what we have done in the 135 weight division. We beat Comey, we beat Nakatani, we beat fucking Lomachenko, the best fighter in the world, pound for pound, in a lot of people's lists. All right? And you telling us that we're ducking Devin Haney? Are you out of your freaking mind? Bro,
no, nobody's saying that.
All I'm saying is this. Nobody said that. All I'm saying is the energy seemed to shift when it come to Devin Haney. And I have to acknowledge that because y'all would say one thing and then it seems a little bit different when it come to Devin, but you've already acknowledged that Devin Haney is you said out your own mouth, after y'all beat Lomachenko, who was going to be your biggest fight? You said it was Devin Haney, right?
No, listen to me.
You said that.
It's not.
Oh, but is that not what you said? Can you acknowledge that?
You're going to find out.
Oh, my God, man.
February 18th, when the purse bid come out, and I'm going to shut everybody the fuck up.
Man, you ain't shutting me up. You ain't shutting me up, my G. Hey,
can I ask him a question?
I gotta let him talk though, bro.
Hold up. I've been getting disrespected since this motherfucker came up here. I understand that that's Teofimo father, dog. But at the end of the day, I'm a grown ass man. I don't give a fuck. This is my motherfucking platform, dog. Like at the end of the day, here's the deal. You said everybody going to shut the fuck up on February 18th. Did you even acknowledge the fact that I said I want this nigga to get paid from the purse bid and stop trying to have Bob motherfucking Arum stonewall him if Eddie Hearn throw him that big bag?
Listen, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people that are talking negative about my son.
Oh, okay. It's love then, because I thought you was talking about me. Man, cook your shit. Talk your shit.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people that are talking negative shit about my son, that my son doesn't want to fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney is nobody, bro. He hasn't done nothing. He hasn't fought a top 10 dude. I mean, Kambosos has done better things that Devin Haney has done.
Bro, split the Lee Selby. Split the
Selby is trash, man. Lee Selby is trash.
Come on, bro. We know boxing, bro.
He's fought a top 10 dude.
Right.
He's been there. He's done that.
Oh my
Devin
God.
Haney hasn't fought a top 10 dude. Give me a name. Give me a name.
Oh my God.
Right now.
Can I
ask you hold on, y'all. Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. I have to say something. At the same time, when you saying give me a name when it comes to fucking Devin Haney, how many names has Devin Haney called out and none of these individuals want to get in the ring with him?
Because he ain't shit. He ain't got nothing.
Because you're saying he's not shit. Hold on to your senior. Let's keep it a beam, my nigga. You talking to a real one. You saying this nigga ain't shit. Hold on, senior. Come on, my G.
You said he ain't.
Go ahead.
First of all, nobody's ducking Devin Haney. Devin Haney prices himself out. He will fight King Khan if he wants.
Oh, wow.
He prices himself out. He prices himself out with Lomachenko at $2.5 million. And Bob didn't want to give him that money.
I don't believe that he priced himself out with Lomachenko because Bob Arum.
We took
Teofimo, man.
fucking bullshit $1 million to fight the king because I knew that I told my son, you better take this fucking fight because if you don't take this fight, we're not gonna get the belts. We're gonna lose this dude. He's gonna get away from us. And that's why we took the 1.5 million or whatever the fuck it was bullshit money. And now they want to give us bullshit money to fight Gambosas after we fucking destroyed 3 fucking killers. That you notice that Nakatani destroyed fucking Verdejo. Coleman destroyed this guy yesterday, which everybody thought he was gonna lose.
He's a dog.
Okay, so we beat 2 guys that nobody could beat. So why doesn't Haney do what the fucking Lomachenko told us to do and go get a belt?
Here's my problem. Here's my problem, Senior. Here's my problem, Senior. Hold on, Senior. Let me talk. Here's my problem. Because when I watched motherfucking Bill Haney and Devin Haney stand in the fucking interview when they did everything to chase down Vasily Lomachenko, I heard out of Bob Arum's mouth that he signed to the wrong promotional outfit if you want that fight. Second of all, hold on. I'll let you talk. My G. I'll let you talk. Man, bro, please, man. Please, man. Please. Look, man, look. And you can say all of that shit. You can say all of that shit, but that don't mean I'm going to believe it. You can say all of that shit, but that don't mean I believe it.
The only reason why they're calling us out is because they want clout. You can say all of that shit, but that don't mean I believe it. Devin Haney wants clout. He's never going to fight us.
Devin Haney don't want no clout. You obviously want clout. Y'all talking about the bag, right?
Listen, he's not relevant if he doesn't talk about my son.
You talk no, it ain't even about your son. He's talked about Mikey Garcia, Ryan Garcia, Tank Davis, and your son. He won them all.
Bro. You are lost, bro.
I'm not lost. I'm not lost. I'm just gonna call it down the middle.
You think that I told my son to go fight Lomachenko, and we scared of fucking Devin Haney?
Lomachenko wasn't shit. That nigga's a soaking wet 130-pound fighter. You know that.
Motherfucker, he won fucking like 3 titles at 135.
Man, look, man. Hey, Senior, you seeming like you want everything to run your way, and we just supposed to go with that, bro.
I am running boxing, bro.
I'm not. No, you're not running boxing,
bro. Because I'm the fucking trader of the year, brother.
Hey, and I'm giving you respect for that. Listen. I've always given you respect when it comes to the right shit, but when I feel like you're wrong, I'm gonna say when I think you're wrong. I'm giving you respect, but nigga, you ain't God. You ain't God.
Hold on. Can I ask him a question?
No, you're not. No, you're not, my nigga. Can I ask him shining on you right now? Your energy off.
I'm close to it in the boxing world. That's why you hate it, bro.
No, I'm not. Can I ask him a question? Go back and watch my videos and stop talking trash, nigga. You seem off right now.
Yo, fellas.
I'm not racist, baby.
Yo, fellas, can I?
Who said you was racist? Who said you were racist? What are you talking about? Did I ever say you were racist?
Are casuals. You guys talk about.
I ain't never been a casual.
Yo, can I ask him a question?
You're trying to bring casual energy.
You would have been fucking cheering for my son.
Man, bro, you're not going to come up here and disrespect me and think everything going to go the way you wanted to go, my nigga. This ain't no child you dealing with.
Can I ask him a question?
Yo, hold on, Jedi, because this nigga disrespecting me. I know, but he disrespecting me. And then we got to get this shit cleared up. We got to get that cleared up. You're not telling me the truth. You're telling me what you want me to believe.
I came to your channel. Give me respect. I came to your channel.
You came to my channel, and as soon as you jumped up here, you disrespected me. How does that work?
I didn't disrespect you. I don't even know who you are, bro.
Exactly. So if you don't know who I'm on, why are you here?
Because I was hearing this shit. I thought I was in another channel. I made a mistake.
Oh, come on, man. You said your man told you this. You just hearing this. Man,
can I ask him a question? Can I ask him?
Shut the fuck up.
I ain't gonna do nothing but be 2 hands.
Can I ask him a quick question? Can I ask him a quick question? Can I ask him a quick question real fast?
Go ahead, Jedi. Go ahead, man. I'm done with this shit, man.
Hey, Senior, how you doing, bro? It's the Boxing Jedi. How you doing, bro? I'm the dude from Sunset Park. How you doing? Listen, I want to ask you a question, bro. Can you accept constructive criticism? Because that's exactly what we're doing.
I accept it, but everything's wrong. You know, we ain't dunking nobody. Come on, man. We fought back to back champions.
No doubt. And we're taking nothing away from you.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, sir.
stop being casuals and start.
Man, stop calling me a fucking casual, dog. Yeah. You pulling up here to disrespect me, dog. And I got all the respect in the world for you. That's why I'm bothered. Dog, you know how many videos, how many fucking editing hours I done put into you and your son when everybody else was trashing y'all? Nobody believed that y'all was going to beat that nigga. And you talking about I'm a casual? I'm disrespecting you?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people that are talking stupid shit that my son is scared of Devin Haney. That's not happening.
For me, just make it clear, bro, because I feel like you're coming at me, dog. I don't know. I can't tell.
Bro. If you're not talking bad about my son, I'm with you. I'm with you.
This two hands. This two hands. This is two hands, Mr. Two Hands Up. You on Reaper Gang Radio. This is Two Hands the Reaper. Man, I've been wanting the motherfucking exchange, you know what I'm saying, words with you because I have respect for what you've done with your son. You know what I mean? But I wasn't going to go through no other avenues to get to you. I figured the work was going to get you to me. And that's what it's done. So at the end of the day, I want you to know I got respect for you. But as a man, I'm always going to stand.
I have nothing against you, bro. I'm talking about the haters that are talking about that we scared of Devin Haney. Come on, where did that come from, bro?
Hey, hold on 1 second, Teofimo. Everybody that's clicking in the link to come up back, y'all not coming on. I ain't even looked to see who in the background, but y'all niggas just chill. Everybody who up here gonna be up here. That's that.
You got Bill Haney Sr. in the back.
Bill Haney backstage.
My bad. Yeah, my bad.
What's up, Junior? This DJ, bro. Yeah, I vouch for Two Man. He good people, bro. He good people. But yeah, I just want to say that. I'm going back
Bill Haney.
Yo, Mr. Haney, you here? How you doing, Mr. Haney?
Teofimo Senior. Hey, listen.
We cooking.
Listen, bro. Why are you in here lying, talking about we got offered 2.25? Listen, Senior. Stop with the lying, my dude.
Listen, now, all I want you guys to do, listen.
No.
All I want you to do is find a top 10 dude. Can you do that? Can you do that, please?
Let's just start with the 2.25. Stop lying, my dude. Top Rank ain't never offered us nothing to fight you. Nothing.
No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Lomachenko.
Listen. Top Rank ain't offered us nothing to fight Lomachenko. We never had the opportunity to fight Lomachenko because he franchised out. The fuck are you talking about?
No, before the franchise, before
Lomachenko
Lomachenko took the franchise because he wanted to unify all the divisions.
No. Go back. Listen. Go back and stop. Change the lie, man. You lied.
I'm not lying, brother.
Okay, okay, listen.
Okay, you couldn't get Lomachenko and we got Lomachenko.
Okay, let me ask you this. So who said that we took 2.25? Because listen, Bob Arum is gonna be on the barbershop tonight. He's gonna be. So who said that we got offered 2.25? Come on now. You're gonna get caught in another lie, my man. Come on.
Well, that's what they told me. That's what I heard.
Who told you?
That's what I heard.
Who told you?
That you guys are bidding yourself out.
Okay, who?
And we're not, listen to me. We're not playing that game.
No.
That's why we're going to first bid.
Wait a minute.
We're not playing that game.
Hold on. So you want respect on your name. You want respect on your son's name, but you come on here and say something. I'm just asking you. I ain't said nothing about nothing else. I'm saying, who said that we turned down 2.25?
You know what? Forget about that. You think we scared of your son? You really
Come on, man.
I mean, Bill, come on. Tell me the truth.
You
think we're scared of your son?
You know y'all can't fuck with us in nothing, brother.
You think we're scared of your son?
Listen, you were absolutely right. You're stuck over there at that apartment, Senior. You're not checking no money. The man is not taking care of you. You dig what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Not taking care of you. You got an old ass Cadillac, man. You are short, man. You are short on the money, man. Listen. You are short on the money. You see?
I don't give a fuck about money, baby.
Paid. Huh?
I don't give a fuck about money. I wear fake watches. I don't give a fuck about money.
Listen.
I care about
because let me tell you why.
Legacy. That's what I care about.
No. Let me tell you why.
Yes.
Fake shit. Let me tell because you're being fake, my brother. You're being fake. I came over there and picked you up. You see what I'm saying? Me and you talk like men, right? I don't slander y'all. I don't talk nothing. No.
All right, wait a
business.
Minute. Only thing you said you was gonna give me $4 million. You said you was gonna give me $4 million. I told you If you give me $4 million, I'll fight your son.
Okay, but
put it up on the purse bid.
Okay,
put it up on the purse bid.
Then you went and met up with Eddie and asked Eddie for 10 million.
No, I did not ask for 10 million. I told Eddie, if we get the fight with Gambosas in Australia, we're gonna make a lot of money. We're gonna make about $7 to $8 million. You give me 10 million to fight David, then I'll fight him.
Okay, so
that's what I told him. That's what I told him. But with the fucking coronavirus and the shit, we're not gonna fight in fucking Australia no more. Okay, so that shit is done with. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm. So
because that was offered to us.
Okay, now
to fight in Australia,
did you not ask Eddie for 10 million?
Exactly, because we thought that we was going to fight in Australia with fucking Gambosas and get that money. You understand?
Okay,
that's the only reason why I said that.
So let me ask you. So so if you got 4 million offered to you, and then when you get in front of Eddie,
I'll take it.
10, wait a minute.
I'll take it, but I know we're going to get more than that.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did you price yourself out when you met up with Eddie?
Yeah.
Did you price yourself out when you met up with Eddie?
Everybody's going to find out what's going to happen on February 18th. And if everything goes good.
You didn't know that I was going to pull up on your ass this morning with that bullshit.
Bro, I didn't get out.
Yeah.
I didn't get out when they told me you was coming on. Because listen, I got nothing to hide. I'm not scared of your son. Nobody's scared of your son.
Let's make it happen next time. Let's make it happen next time. Stop bullshitting.
You can't make it happen next, bro.
Hold on. Yo, let them talk. Let them talk.
I told y'all, mute your shit and let them talk, man.
That's all I gotta say.
I told y'all, mute your stuff and let them talk. Period, man.
Listen,
February 18th, you're gonna find out what's gonna happen, and then we'll talk after that.
Because I guarantee you, all we gotta do is talk. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to listen. The world will see me and Senior. All we got to do is talk. I guarantee you, he tried to get off this motherfucking phone in the next few minutes.
Who?
You.
What are you talking about?
Listen, can I? Okay.
Bill,
listen,
I'm right here, bro. I'm right here. I'm talking to you, bro.
Okay.
Bro, you came to pick me up in my fucking house, and I went in your car, bro. I ain't scared of nobody, brother.
Listen,
I ain't scared of nobody.
Okay, can we?
You know what I'm saying?
Can we cook for a minute, 15 to 20 minutes, Senior? Can me and you just talk for 15 to 20 minutes right now without you getting off the phone?
The shit is on first bid already. It's too late. Whatever the fuck happens, everybody gonna find out February 18th. Your son could get a fight with us, bro. We young, bro. My son is young. They're gonna fight. Trust me, they're gonna fight. All right. But the way it's working right now with Bob Arum and the way they want to stick us, my son said, hell no. I'm going to go to purse bid. And that's what we're doing right now.
Senior,
and you can't
Senior, I'll show you more respect. I'll show you more respect than your son show you, man. Why are you on here doing me like this, brother? Why
doing you like
lying?
What?
No, listen,
you're going to get your chance.
You're lying. No,
Bill,
you're lying.
So put the bid. You say you're going to give us $4 million. Where is it?
Listen, Senior.
Where is
First of all, let's start back.
No,
let's start
shut
back
up, Bill. Where's the $4 million?
Let's start with the. No, ain't no $4 million.
Where's the contract?
Okay, go ahead.
Where's the contract?
Listen, listen. All you gonna do is try to cut me off, man. You see what I'm saying? I ask you respect before I start. Listen.
I let you talk.
You want to lie? Wait a minute. Hold on. Do you want to lie on me, or do you want me to start telling the truth on you?
Go ahead.
Where did we ever get an offer for 2.25 to Lomachenko? You guys are spreading that shit around, right? I want to talk to you about this first. Let's stay here. We got time because you called here, right? We got time. I got all the time in the world. So let's talk specifically and stay on topic. The 2.25 that we got offered to Lomachenko that you and your son are going around here and saying, right? Who said that? Who told you that?
Listen, that doesn't even make no sense, bro. We're talking about me and my son and your son right now. Forget about Lomachenko. Lomachenko is done. He's history.
20
minutes
ago when I wasn't on here.
Talk about your son and my son right now. Okay. Forget about Lomachenko.
Okay.
Forget about
So that was a lie then, correct?
I don't know. That's what I heard. You know, I don't got no proof, but that's what I heard.
No, you don't got no proof.
That's what
so
I heard.
Actually,
no, I don't.
So,
I'm real.
So,
I don't have no
let me ask you a
proof
question.
because
Did you hear
everything got to be on paper. Just like when you told me you was going to give me $4 million to find my son. I told you, oh, yeah, I'll fucking take that.
Hold on.
But where is it on paper?
You're trying to deflect because we're going to go to the 4 million. We're going to go there. But listen, did an executive from Top Rank tell you that we turned down 2.25?
Yes.
Which executive said that?
I heard it from Top Rank. That's what I heard it from.
What executive said that? So we can call them on it.
Huh? I'm not gonna do that. But that's what I heard. That's what's out there. You understand? But who cares, bro?
No.
Wait a minute. I
care.
We already took care of that problem.
Hold on.
Nobody wanted to take care of that problem. Tank didn't want to take care of that problem. Floyd didn't want to take care of that problem. We took care of that problem. Give me some fucking respect, bro. We took care of that problem.
Okay. Now, right? The 2.25, yes, let's go back to the 2.5. So you said that an executive told you that.
Listen,
and I asked
what would you do if your son, let me ask you a question, Bill. What would you do if your son was on top of the WBC? And then if he fought your son.
You're going to keep on, and I'm going to cook you. I'm going to cook you, son.
What would he gain by fucking beating your son? Nothing. He wanted to get all the belts. That's what champions do.
Okay. Let's
go get a fucking belt. Do you think that I told him to fucking? Do you think that I said that Loma was fucking dodging us? No. I went and got my belt with Colby, and then I went after him because he's a champion.
Listen,
he deserves that respect.
Listen, if you can't say the executive, or you can't say that you've seen on the paper, or you can't say anything like that, then
Bill,
let's clear that part up. Hold on, man. Let's clear that part up.
I made the right decision. I moved to the IBF because I knew that Loma was not going to fight your son. I knew Loma was going to fight Campbell, and then he was going to try to get the IBF. He even thought that Comey was going to beat us, bro. You know, that's why we went to the IBF, because we knew that we was going to. That was a move from Bob Arum. Bob Arum fucking instructed us to go to the IBF. Because
you knew all along.
And we beat Comey, we was going to go Lomachenko. That's why we did it, bro.
You knew all along that Lomachenko wasn't going to fight Devin, correct?
Yes, because what was Devin going to give him? Nothing. He wanted to fucking unify. He wanted to undispute the whole division.
Okay, so
Mauricio Suleiman even said that we're the top dudes at WBC.
So that was a lie. So the first.
Why is that a lie? When my son fights, they call him the undisputed champion of the world.
Okay,
but he's not
though. So that was a lie.
It's on the books of boxing.
Yeah,
I'm the best fighter in the world right now. My son is the best fighter in the world right now in 2020.
Let me ask you this: was that a lie about the 2.25 then?
Well, I don't even know, and it doesn't even matter, because why would Loma fight your son when he wants to get all the belts?
Okay, so
it don't make no sense.
So let's clear it up then. So let's clear it up, and you put some respect that we never turned down nothing to fight nobody.
Listen, nobody said that. I never said that. I never said that.
Hold on,
all I said was what I heard was that you guys overbid yourself on fighting Loma in that top. Yo, this guy Bob Arum doesn't even want to give us $1 million, bro. You crazy? They're gonna give you guys $2 million?
Exactly. You know? So that was a lie then, right?
Bro, it was Bob and Loma and Mauricio Suleiman that made this shit happen. It was nothing happened with us. All I heard was Bob told me, go to the IBF, fight Nakatani, then fight Kobe, and then you could get Lomachenko. That's what we did, bro. You know, we fought the toughest guys in the division. All right. So why are we scared of your son?
Okay.
Now, you know we're not scared of your son.
Okay.
Come on, bro. Say it right now, bro.
Okay. So what I'm saying is
that's what I want you to say. And we could get a fight with your son. We're gonna fight your son, bro. He's only 22, bro. He's a baby.
Okay.
My son is a baby. We all babies, bro. They're not even in their prime, bro. We're gonna
get to do with making a fight. You said after the fight, y'all gonna make that fight with Devin Haney right after the Lomachenko fight.
Moses.
Mute.
If I don't get
H Money,
promoted,
please.
that's what I said.
H Money, don't say nothing,
Let
man.
me ask y'all. Do we got time this morning, or are we in a rush?
I'm not in a rush.
All the time in the world.
I'm not in a rush.
Okay,
Listen,
I'm not in a rush.
if we don't get them votes, I swear to my mother,
wait a
bro,
minute.
we're gonna go after your son. I promise you that.
No.
If we don't get them votes, if they don't give us the money that we want, we're coming after your son.
What you told me after, so we're gonna dispel the rumors and all this shit, because anytime that a motherfucker mentions another person, right, and you can't bring the person up, you can't say that nigga you's a bitch. If I go around and I'm talking about something and I can't say who said it, you's a bitch.
Exactly. The thing is that I'm not a fucking rat. You know what I'm saying?
No, you's a bitch.
Listen, it doesn't even matter. Hey, that's not even, it doesn't even matter because Loma's out of the equation already. We're talking about me and your son. Your son and my son.
Now we're going to because you come up out of Brooklyn. I'm from Oakland, right?
It doesn't matter.
Now
it doesn't matter where we came from.
Okay, let me tell you this though. There's no way that I would ever tarnish your son, tarnish you, and I don't got a motherfucking receipt, or that I can't repeat who the fuck told me. There's no way that I would do your son like that, my nigga.
All right. One thing that I got to tell you, we played it smart. We went to the IBF and we got all the titles, right? My son is on top of everybody on every organization, okay? Your son has not fought nobody in the top 10. Tell me that. Tell me the truth, please.
I don't know who we didn't fought. We didn't fought the competition that's in front of us. And listen.
Why? Because everybody's ducking your son. That's the excuse you got. Everybody's ducking your son.
Okay. Your son is in the top 10, right? Now listen to this.
No, my son is number 1. Okay. Fuck top 10.
Okay, fuck top 10. How long have we wanted to fight your son?
Hey, listen.
I'm just asking you a question, my nigga.
Listen. Listen, we wanted to fight Lomachenko right away. Okay, but you know why he told us? Go get a fucking belt.
Okay.
And we got the belt.
Okay, fuck the top 10, my nigga. Right? Why would we want to fight the top 10, nigga, when we want to fight the number 1? We want to fight your son.
No, you gotta work your ass to fucking get to the top, man. It's not given, bro. You gotta earn it. Just like my son said yesterday.
Hold on.
You gotta earn this shit.
Hold on. Well, where are we ranked at then? What are we?
I don't know. You did a great job in promoting your son.
No. I said if we're okay. I said, are we top 10 fighters?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't even know because you haven't fought a top 10 dude.
Okay. So let me let you know then. We're the number 4.
You know, you should be happy that I'm talking to you, Bill. You should be happy I'm talking to you, Bill, because I got all the cards in my hand and you got none.
Okay.
Tell me the truth. Come on, man to man. Tell me the fucking truth. Who's got the cards in their hands?
I don't know what you got over there at that apartment, senior.
Well, you're going to find out February 18th who got the fucking cards in their hands. And my son don't take shit for no fucking Bob Arum, no fucking Top Rank.
This is why, listen, let me tell you, let me explain to you why we up and you niggas ain't. Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Let me tell you why.
Okay.
Because you need all the motherfucking help from Bruce Trampler, Brad Goodman, the whole Top Rank staff to move y'all. Listen,
I made my son, brother. I promoted my son.
But y'all not getting
Top Rank didn't help me promote my son. I promoted my son.
No, what I'm saying is
I promoted my son. I got my son the fight that we got because we took every fucking fight.
They are strategically. No, you didn't take the fight because you didn't.
I took every fight.
Okay, why you didn't stay in the WBC tournament and fight Devin then?
Because we knew that we was gonna get fucking Lomachenko with the IBF.
So you did. So you went around Devin to go another direction, then, correct?
Exactly, because the king was Lomachenko. Okay. That's the guy we wanted.
So now let me ask you this then. How long have Devin been willing to fight you then?
Well, let me ask you a question. You think that fighting Devin was a better fight than fighting Lomachenko?
What I'm telling you is Lomachenko.
No, answer that question.
Listen, Lomachenko is gone.
Answer that question. Your son would have fought Lomachenko before he fought my son. Yes or no?
I think that your son should fight whoever the fuck he was put in the tournament to fight.
No, there was no tournament. It never happened. And your son was not gonna fight my son.
Okay.
But
All
your
right,
son was gonna fight for Tuna in that tournament. Your son was supposed to fight for Tuna first.
Can I give you some business 101 so it'll help y'all out, man?
I love you, man. I love you, Bill. Bill, I love you. I know you love your son just like I love my son.
I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to. What I'm trying to do is
listen. The only reason why we get along, brother, is because you love your son the same way I love my son.
No, I'm trying to listen. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help you out there. I'm trying to help you out there.
Needs to do something.
I'm trying to help you out that
you
old
need
ass
to fight somebody with a fucking pulse.
Listen, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you and your son get to the money because y'all ain't getting no money. Y'all ain't never got no money. Listen, let me tell you what.
You're gonna fucking die February 18th, brother. Listen, you don't even know nothing. You don't even know nothing, Bill.
Hey,
and you know why?
Let me tell
you know what? I'm gonna take you out to dinner. We're gonna go out to dinner and have a good time. February 18th, the whole world's gonna know what's gonna happen. We're gonna shock the world. We're gonna shock the world February 18th. I'm telling you, Bill. I'm telling you, Bill.
Listen,
you're not gonna like it, but I love you.
How much? Listen, how much did you get? How much did you get for Richard Coleman?
What you said?
How much did you give for Richard Coleman?
How much what?
How much money did you get for Richard Coleman and Nakatani combined?
Bullshit.
Okay, so listen, this is why, hey, Senior, this is why I will come over there. I'll come over there, pick you up, take you to get some coffee so I can show you how to really get this shit. You dig what I'm saying? Because listen, let me tell you.
No, you're a great promoter. You're a great promoter. You're the best.
No.
Even Bob said that you're fucking very intelligent.
Okay, but let me tell you though. You cannot, and this is for all the young fighters, it's for all the managers and every like and around the world. You don't go to the promoter, you don't go to the network and dance around. What you do is you fight whoever. You fight whoever that's put in front of you. You don't turn down no fade, and you ask for all the money in the motherfucking world. Right?
What do you think we're doing, Bill? What do you fucking think we're doing?
Hold on.
The only reason why my son fought.
Let me tell you. Go ahead. So you went around us. You went around us. You got paid peanuts, right? You went around us. Listen, let me tell you this. So when I talk to you, now we're gonna get to the 4 million. When I talk to you and I ask you, because it's on the Boxing Voice, I said to you, I said, hey, see that look, you see that apartment, boy, you better see. You know what I mean? Now, how can a motherfucker listen? The trainer of the year, how can the trainer of the year, right? You say that you got the undisputed champion of the world, but y'all ain't getting paid no money.
You know why I did that, Billy? Bill, you know why I did that?
No, wait a minute. So
Bill, you know why I did that, Bill. You know why I did that. I convinced my son. My son wasn't gonna take that fight with Loba. I convinced him.
Let's go back to the 4 million. Let's go back to the
fucking money. The money ain't shit. Get the belts.
Okay.
We want the belts. If this motherfucker, if we don't take this fight right now, Lomachenko's gonna run away from us. We're gonna lose that opportunity. I told my son take the fight, and he took it because of me. We ain't doing that shit no more.
I told you. I said, hey, Senior. I said, hey,
we
Senior.
Gotta get paid now.
On the Boxing Voice. On the Boxing Voice. I said, hey, Senior. On the Boxing Voice. I said, if we can go to the zone and we can get 4 million, would you fight for 4 million? And
of course, I said yes. Was a contract.
Now. So, but when you seen Eddie 1 week later, what did you say to Eddie?
Because we thought we was gonna fight in Australia for a lot of money.
No, I'm saying, what did you say to Eddie? Okay, I'm saying, what did you say to Eddie?
I told Eddie, if you give me $10 million, because we're gonna get about $8 million fighting in Australia with Kambosos, because that was the deal, then I'll fight Haney.
Okay, now let me ask you this: when you asked for 10 million to fight, didn't you already know that you was contracted to get 1.25 already?
Fuck no. That shit just came out right now.
See, there you go, another lie.
That's why my son fuck that shit. Okay, so I love ESPN. I love the Top Right platform. I love the ESPN platform, but we're not taking no fucking 1 million no more.
Okay, so when did the 1.25 come out?
Recently.
Recently,
like a
when?
week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Okay, like 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
the 1.25 did not come before the Lomachenko fight.
No.
Top Rank says, I just want to make sure, Top Rank says that
because they thought that my son was gonna lose.
Okay, so you lose what? Just according, so you can say that this is not true. Before the Lomachenko fight, if you lost, you would get 500,000, and if you win, you'll get 1.2 million. Now,
you're right.
When did you find that out? Because you just a second ago you said you found that out 2 weeks ago.
No, I found out the Kambosos fight was gonna be 1.2.
When did you find that out?
Like about a week or 2 weeks ago.
So,
and we told Bob, fuck that. We're going to purse bid.
Okay, so when did
we got the major promoters bidding on this fucking fight?
Okay, so we're gonna get there too. We're gonna get there too.
Don't bash me until February 18th. Then you bash me on February 18th.
Okay, so the one
because I'd rather fight your son for 1 million than fight Kambosos.
You said, so you said you'll fight my son for 1 million?
No, I said if we don't get the bid higher than what we want, then we'll fight your son
for 1 million.
But I know we're gonna get bro. Everybody's bidding on us, bro.
No. You just said 1 million. You would fight my son for 1 million, the same 1 million.
No, I did not say that. I said,
all right, now
if I don't get what the fuck they want to give us, then we'll fight your son.
Okay, how much would you need to fight my son?
Well, the 4 million that you told me that you was gonna give me.
Okay, so it goes back to the 4 million. Now, listen.
There you go.
Okay, all right. So it's not 10 million then.
Yo, bid on my son. Come on, let's do it.
So it's not 10 million.
No, it's that number went away when they banned us from fucking going to Australia.
Okay.
Come on, you know that, bro.
Okay.
Come on. I would love to fight your son, bro.
Let's take
That's the fight that everybody want to see.
Let's take it step by step because I just want to clear. I just want to just make sure of what
I got nothing against you. It's all about business. It's all about money. You would have done the same thing. You know that. You would have done the same thing.
Okay.
That I'm doing right now. We put that shit on purse bid. Everybody's bidding for him. After February 18th, you could bash me all you want.
Okay. So
let's do that.
1.2. The 1.2. Let me clear it up. So the 1.2.
It's not even close. It's not even close to what we're gonna get.
1.2. The 1.2 million for a title.
Even your 4 million is not even enough.
Hey, listen. 1.2 for the title defense. For his title defense, if he beat Lomachenko, right? You said that you didn't learn about that until when?
No, Lomachenko's out. I took that shit. I told my son, take the fight. We're gonna lose this dude. He's gonna get away from us.
Did you guys sign for your next defense to be 1.2?
What he said?
I said, did you guys sign before Lomachenko that if you beat Lomachenko, your defense, next title defense would be 1.2?
No, I did not. No, we did not.
Okay.
That shit was a smack in our fucking face. That's why we go in the first bid.
Okay. Now,
how many fucking fighters do that?
Now,
Crawford ain't doing that.
Now, listen. Okay, so let me ask you this though. So when you found out that you could not get the 10 million, because you said the only reason that you was asking for the 10 million, correct, is because you were going to Australia and you were
Thank you. And even Bob said it. Even Bob said it that that would have been different.
Okay.
You heard him, right?
Did Bob tell y'all that y'all was going to get 7 million?
No. Bob said that the numbers would have been different if we would have went to Australia to fight Kambosos.
Did Bob say that you guys were going to get 5 million?
No, Bob didn't say nothing because we didn't know the situation with the COVID situation.
Okay.
And now
Bob never said 5 million.
Yeah.
Okay. So wait a minute. So Bob never said 5 million.
Never.
He never said 10 million.
Wait, my phone is gonna die, bro. I'll call you right back.
What's up, Mr. Haney? How you doing, brother? What's up, Two Hands?
Man, what's good, man? Hey, man,
brother.
Bill Haney, man, what's up, man? It's Two Hands, man. I just wanted to say, man, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, man. Hey, man, I'm great, man.
Top of the morning to you guys, man, and everybody on the panel and everybody in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys' energy that y'all showing. Teofimo, seeing your phone ain't cut off. He's still right there.
Yeah, I think he's looking for the charger to put it in. But Mr. Senior, I don't know if you remember me. I'm the Boxing Jedi. We was on Punch Drunk's channel one time.
Oh,
You gave advice for me and
sir.
my son. I want to say
Yes,
thank you
sir,
very
Jedi.
much for
Yes,
that.
sir.
Yeah, I want to say thank you very much for that, and I want to thank Punch Drunk Boxing for giving me that opportunity as well, brothers. Thank you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you that, you know, it was going to, he was going to get out of here. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's why I told him 15, 20 minutes. Give me 15, 20 minutes. Let us cook. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I just wanted to hear y'all two perspectives because, like I said, man, I got to keep it a bean. When I hear things, man, and it's not necessarily added up and it's got a little flip flop perspective, I ain't going for that. But you know, it's better to just let y'all two talk it because it's your that's y'all. You feel me? Like it don't have nothing to do with me.
You just saw a bunch of lies, man. You see what I'm saying? The man is lying, right? His son, them, they lying. The shit then caught up, and he's up this morning, chain smoking on that motherfucking balcony because the shit is catching up. You know what I mean? He chain smoking because the shit is catching up.
Hey, yo, I don't think real rap. I don't think he expects you to pop up.
Listen, he running from me just like his son is running from my son.
Yeah, man, because I even asked him myself. I said, yo, the energy don't seem the same when it comes to Devin Haney. It seemed like you switching up. You know, he didn't even want to acknowledge the fact that, you know, when y'all were at the press conference, when Fight Hype did the interview, when y'all were taking the path to get to Vasily Lomachenko, that Bob Arum even said that, you know, y'all signed with the wrong promotional outfit if y'all wanted that fight. I remember that word for word. So all I'm saying is, you know, I'm going to give everybody their roses, but I'm not going to sit here, you know what I'm saying, and suck nobody ass. I got to keep it 100, you know.
Absolutely, King. Absolutely.
Word up. Hey, word up. Hey, H Money, man, did you bring Mr. Haney on the live?
You already know, man. It's
I
Team
appreciate you for that, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
no
I
doubt,
Like
yo.
to have open dialogue with this man, man.
Yo, two hands, you know, I heard you going hard in the beginning, right? And I joined your panel, and I told you I'm gonna get BH up in here, and you know Lopez Senior hopped on. This it was a great day. What can I say?
Yeah, man.
Well,
man,
H Money, good job, brother. Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Good stuff.
But
definitely
the thing
appreciate
about
it, man.
the thing about that 2.25, that was the thing about. I said this, come on, bro. Why are y'all talking about that y'all wasn't, you know, Bob ain't said it. Listen, did you just hear him? He said Bob ain't said 5 million. Bob ain't said 10 million, right? So what would you, Bob ain't said 5, why would you go say 10 million to Eddie Hearn? And if we're talking about $4 million, right? Then why, if you didn't get to 10 million like you said you was gonna get in Australia, well, why you didn't come back to the table? Right?
Well,
I agree because, like I said, as soon as he ran up on Eddie Hearn and he asked for that 10 million, he looked him straight in his face. He said, "Yeah, we could do that." He was like, "Really?" You ain't heard nothing else after that.
Well, Bill, let me ask you this, Bill.
Hey, D, what's happening, D?
What's up, fam? How you doing?
Good, bro.
Hey, look. Now, Bill, you know that before Australia went on lockdown, you know that it was a big bid for that fight, right? And look, now Australian money, Bill, is called. I just think it's a lot of context being left out of this conversation.
No,
Now,
I'm saying D, but
I know.
D, the only
Hold
thing
on,
is
Bill.
if it
Hold
didn't
on. Let me
happen, D.
rock, because you know I'm getting ready to put a whole lot of context to it. You right.
Okay, come on.
The things you saying, the things you saying up here, right, Bill? But I need to add some context to it because you know I don't be telling no lies either. Now, first piece of context I'm gonna add to it is the mere ignorance of understanding that Australian dollars versus US dollars. That was a part of why the numbers was conflicted in the beginning, right? They're both $10 million, right? They're gonna say dollars, we're gonna say dollars. So the exchange rate was a first part of the confusion. Second, when the offer was initially made, they were able to have fans and all. They went on a second lockdown, so all of that changed, right? And then the fight ended up having to go to purse bid. So I'm just saying
not to cut D,
context needs to be put in into the conversation.
I know, but D, good brother, is Bob Arum never said nothing about no 10 million, 5 million. Bob Arum never said nothing about that it's going to be like that, good brother.
No, Bob didn't. It was he wouldn't say that to
Okay,
you
so
and Devin.
said,
Hold on, Bill. See, Bill, you now
go ahead. Go ahead,
yeah.
D. Go ahead, D.
You saying Bob didn't say anything about that. That's irrelevant what Bob says. The thing is, if Teofimo and if Junior Lopez and Teofimo was offered from Cambosis and those guys, then the offer is going to be legitimate to them. That's the offer they got from them. It doesn't have to. Nobody cares what Bob says. These people offered them that money. Cambosis Jr. came on the punchline and he confirmed it. Yeah, my people. They got investors over there. My team, they offered them the money, but the money was being offered when a venue was available. The change started when there wasn't the second lockdown came down. That's what initially made the whole initial offer different. That's what made it different. Like, we could say lies. I'm not saying anybody's lying. I'm not getting into that. But we could say lies and everything. I'm just saying context was being left out of that whole discussion.
Okay. You ready, D?
Oh, that's all. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Now, the thing about that is Bob Arum dispelled that rumor because he says his fighters, do not accept offers. They don't give offers. They have nothing to do with offers. And if a motherfucker was offered whatever, right, they would have had to take the thing back to Bob. Now, if it was a $10 million play on the table, right, you want to hurry up and tell your promoter, right? Because he's offering you 1.2, right? So why never let Bob know that the 10 million? Because Bob will be on Fred tonight, right? So we can ask Fred, we can ask you, Bob, was it ever $10 million offered for Teofimo Lopez? What do you think he's going to say, D?
I don't have a clue what Bob's going to say from one day to the next, and nobody else should. Like, what, is he a saint now? Is Bob Arum credible? Like, not being serious. Like, who the fuck knows what Bob? He don't know what he's gonna say for one minute.
Is Teofimo, based on when we talk about saying things one day to the next, is Teofimo credible and his dad credible?
I don't think any of you are, Bill.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, come on now.
Okay.
Look,
all right.
you
okay,
sometimes you say some things different one day to the next, and the rest of them do too.
Well, then listen. I respect it, then D. If it's of any credibility, if my credibility is up for dispute, then please, by all means. No. Give me a second.
I didn't say that. I just said all of you guys say different things.
You said you don't believe me, so what didn't I say, D? What didn't I say? Because my phone is charged up, D. What did I say that wasn't right? So I can clear it up with you, good brother. So I don't want to be no motherfucker that's flipping and flopping.
Again, I initially told you I'm putting context to things that's left out of the conversation. Okay. That's exactly what I said. Now,
brother,
you haven't challenged anything I said,
me.
Right, Bill?
It's about me.
Right. Have you challenged anything I said? I can't keep up with everything you say, Bill. I mean, we can have any discussion that you want to have. I can't keep up. I'm not going to straighten it out for you, D.
I just want to straighten it out for you, D. Let me know so I can dispel what I didn't say it wrong, or what did I say that, so you can trust me, brother. Because I don't want to come on here this time of morning. No, so I would like this. What did I say? So I can, you know what I mean?
Cut that out, bro. Cut it out. Don't even try that. This ain't about your credibility. We good, motherfucker. We just talked for like an hour, 4 hours.
No, D. Listen, it ain't about your credibility. I fuck with you. No, brother. No, I can't let you go. I fuck with you, brother. Listen. No, brother. I got to listen. I'm clearing my name, brother.
All right, well, check this out. Let me ask you a question then.
Man, let that man clear his name, D. Every time we go to say something, you cut that man off.
D.
What did he want from me then?
Yeah, let me just clear my name, good brother.
All right, how do I do that? Go ahead.
Well, you have to say you have to say one of the times that I'm flipping and I'm flopping and I'm saying and I'm whatever I'm saying, which would make you believe that I would get on here this morning lying.
Okay. Who called you a liar though? Why would you have to clear your name? Huh? Why would I have to clear your name for not being a liar when I didn't call you a liar?
Well, no.
This is what I'm saying. So why do I have to say you not flip-flopping?
Well, you said
I never called you a liar.
I said, okay. Well, what we were talking about was was Bob Arum.
Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. I'm sorry, Bill. But at the same time, you just said you don't believe. You think all of these niggas is full of shit and don't believe nothing that come out their mouth. So at the same time, you bet it's equivalent to the same shit, dog. Like I don't get how you moving right now.
Okay, hold on.
That's all I'm saying.
He said when you said something about one of them say something different from one time to the next. I said all of y'all do that.
Okay, and I said, well, when did I do it, D?
And then that's what I told you. Okay? How about this? So with the $4 million, right? With the $4 million offer that Lopez Jr. talking about, right?
The $4 million discussion.
The $4 million discussion that Lopez Jr. was talking about, where it was when we was on Punch Drunks Live, right? And this discussion came up. You said you had no problem giving them that.
No,
and this is hold on. See, hold on. Let me finish.
Okay,
and this is what he kept alluding to when he was just on the phone here. He was like, "Well, what about the $4 million? I will fight you. I will fight you for the $4 million." And then you said, "Hold on, we're going to get to that $4 million." So, what are you saying concerning that $4 million right now? And I want to see if you're going to keep it consistent. Because I just want to talk about this, and then I'll give you an example. Now, if you keep it consistent with what you said before when we was on Punch Drunk, then okay. If not, then I'll pull up on you right here, right now about it. So what do you got to say about that $4 million?
Okay, so now let me make sure when I ask the question. Hey, Punch. Hey, yo, Punch. Did I say on your show that I have $4 million, or did I say that I am going to talk to Eddie Hearn and DAZN and see if we can get $4 million?
That if I could go to the zone, if I could go to the zone and get $4 million,
would we fight? Would we fight? Would you take it? Thank you.
He said yeah.
And he said yeah. Thank you, Punch. So he said, now wait, I'm saying so deep. So Punch Drunk is right here. I got him on speed dial, right? You see, I'm calling him. He's on the other phone. He said, if I can go to the zone and get $4 million, would you take it? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Punch Drunk. You was one of my hey Punch, you was one of my lifelines. I probably got one more. So I'll be calling you back. Okay.
Hey,
now.
my man.
Shout out
my
to
man
shout out to the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire lines.
Word up, son. My man went for the lifeline. Good thinking, son.
God, all right, man. Your boy's cooked.
Okay,
man.
so D, if that's the only thing that would if okay, let me ask you the question. Is that the only thing? And did that dispel any kind of rumor of you thinking that I'm flip-flopping or that I'm not consistent?
No, Bill.
Okay,
no.
what do I
mean, listen, Bill. I don't have a full resume of everything and anything you said. I can go back and listen to a lot of conversations, right?
Please do, brother. Please do.
Right. But right here, right now, like I said, all of you guys, Bill, you, Bob, Eddie, all of you guys, all of you promoters, you guys say different things at different times. Now, if you want to run around and have everybody in the YTBC thinking that you don't, that's fine, bro. But I'm not here to challenge you personally on that.
I just value your opinion, D, and I
feel you. I feel you.
No.
So I'm not here to challenge you on that.
Okay,
yeah, man. This what I'm saying. This what
listen.
You guys are
okay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, because I'm telling y'all, brother. Listen, I can articulate my thoughts. I can speak. You know what I mean? I don't need to piss on y'all head and tell it you it's raining, brother. If you listen, if I done did something, and then call me on it. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? Right? If it's something. But if I haven't did it, then, bro, just like you, I wouldn't say something about you, D, if I couldn't have a receipt for it. So when you just said just then that I'm just like them dudes, I'm not like them, bro.
Hey, can I jump in here real quick? Man, this is what I got to say. This is what we not going to do. And D, you already know I respect you. and all of that shit, because we're not just going to take individuals' integrity and put it under question because we basing it on, you know what I'm saying, just the realm of boxing. If this individual is up here and he's confronting all your questions and telling you how it is, how you going to sit up there and deny a man on the back strip? You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the receipts and if you don't understand and you can say you got to go back and look at videos, then go back and look at videos before you make that claim. But we just not going to disparage anybody and just take their credibility, throw it at the wayside and say, hey, all these niggas is full of shit, because the only niggas that I see pulling up and talking it real and taking all the question is those two individuals, senior, both seniors. So at the end of the day, man, we're not going to do that, man. I'm not feeling that vibe.
Yo, let me say my piece real quick, because I keep hearing about this 10 million for a Cambosis. We need receipts for that, two hands. You know, we got to see offers. Where's the term sheet that it was 10 million? Or was it just cap? Or was it just lies? Like he lied about Devin Haney receiving an offer to fight Lomachenko, which was a lie, and Bill Haney called them out on it.
Which the thing about it is, to D and to two hands, and listen, that's why I said, let me just take this business side of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I gotta be up and I gotta get up and do these kind of things, because you see the energy the senior was on here and was saying that the Devin is this. He didn't got he priced himself out and all that. I had to be here to answer that, dog. Ain't no priced it out. They ain't offered us shit for no Lomachenko. And the 10 million.
No, go ahead.
No. And the 10 million, just like he said then, right? With D and them, they said you offered 4 million. And then everybody talk about what Punch gonna say this. No, Punch keeps it real, man. You see, he answered the phone. If he was on bullshit, he hearing the show. If he was on bullshit, he didn't have to even answer the call. You know what I'm saying? And then just let it roll, right? But he kept it real. He answered the phone and he said what it was. I said, we never knew about the 1.2. We never knew about none of that, right? I didn't. That's why I couldn't say, I'm going to go get this money. I said, okay, if we go, because in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm like fans too. I'm like 1.2. I'm like, shit, fight Devin, we ain't going to offer him no 1.2 or no shit like that, right? So I'm thinking it's 4 million. Now, the zone, is right now. Teofimo can go around and he can say, you know, I got 10 million, I'm getting 5 million, I'm undisputed. But if your analytics, if it's not backed up by
you breaking up, Bill.
eyeballs, by track, by how do you get to that number? Is what I'm not at the liberty to say whether he's worth 10 million, 4 million, 1 million, or whatever.
Bill, you breaking up bad. You might have to find a better reception spot.
Huh?
You breaking up bad, fam.
While he's finding good reception, I want to give a big shout out. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. I said, I can't say what the brother is worth. I can't say about none of that. One thing that I can say is that we've done as much as we can to make the fight happen. Can y'all hear me or am I breaking up?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Yeah. I said that we did, and that's only that, and that's doing it for the fans. It's not that the money, you know what I'm saying, that we you know, that's the only way that we gonna get some money, or that's our first million, that's gonna be our first $1 million fight if we fight Teofimo. He told you, Senior said they've been getting paid crumbs, right? The only thing is that this is the fight that the people want. And in order to go to the level that we believe and the heights that we believe, you cannot ignore the people. You know what I mean? That old thing about we gonna do what we gonna do, or we're just gonna do whatever, right? It's the boxing business. Now with the social media and this internet, you can't just do that, man. It's more accountability to the fans and the people. You see what I'm saying? That's why I said this from a business standpoint, just from a business standpoint, and Devin Haney Promotions and Devin Haney, being that our partnership is with Eddie can't show up for Devin Haney like I can. You see what I'm saying? Because he's the stable of fighters, right? He's busy, right?
Yeah, Canelo and Anthony Joshua, just to say the least.
Right, just to say the least. Then you got motherfucking Canelo, Joshua. I mean, it's so many, right?
Yeah.
And then you got, and you also got Devin Haney. So when we did the partnership, we did it with it in mind that we would prove our worth by not only be willing to fight the fights that the people want to see, but we would be willing to promote them as well. We would be willing to go out on the limb. Right? And for that, I told somebody one.
We losing you. Trill Bill, we losing you. You breaking up bad, King. You breaking up bad.
Hold on.
Right.
Let me see if I can go on the internet. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, because I want to ask him like about this whole value. We don't have to value him, but we know that the kid took a major pay cut just to fight Lomachenko. So whatever he got paid with in Lomachenko, we can't even use that to assess this value because it was already a pay cut. So we got to start higher than that point.
But I mean, honestly, how can you truly assess the kid value? How much is Teofimo look? You just got to look at fight per fight before, you know what I'm saying, pre-pandemic, and then and factor that in. You can look at what Teofimo is worth right now.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. I actually agree with you, but we can't put it at 1.7, right? So do we agree with that? Can we put his value? Like if anybody's going to talk about it, can you at least, we can say we can't assess it at 1.7 because we all know he had to take that as a pay cut. Like everybody agrees. Yeah, he had to accept that amount to fight Loma. His dad just said it. I said, look, we're just going to take the fucking money because you can't let this fight pass you.
But D.
Right?
Jeff, you already know we've had this conversation, and this is something that you and I already understand. But here's the deal, though. We were looking at it from an aspect of factoring in why it was post-pandemic, while it was during the pandemic, and why he got paid. If he decided to take the fight purse, he had to, so he couldn't get away. That's what he did, so he could reach, you know what I'm saying, another pinnacle of success. But right now, you know what I mean? Hey, we're looking at all of that. But at the end of the day, if we look at Teofimo's career beforehand, before the pandemic and all that, how much money was the nigga really getting paid?
He never got $1 million. He never got $1 million until the Lomachenko fight. Let me say one thing, D. He never got $1 million until that Lomachenko fight.
Well, yeah, okay. He was supposed to get over 3. Right?
See,
but then the
thing about it is
this is what I'm saying. If he was supposed to get over 3.
Let's say the kids making money. Let's not necessarily talk about the money first, per se, right? Let's get on the fact of that the people wanting to see the fight, right? And Devin has made himself available, whether it be the WBC tournament, whether it be right now, in saying that the best fight to be made and the money, the best fight to be made for the people is Teofimo and Devin. And when you do the things that the people want, you get rewarded.
Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. If you make the best fight, you know, the money is going to come. You know, Bob Arum is always constantly in the media shooting down the fight, saying that fight isn't going to be worth anything, but Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis is. I find that to be a bunch of bullshit. I feel like Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez has more appeal than the other 2 fights. Contrary to what other people believe, there's money behind that fight. But if the other promoter keeps shitting on it, how is that going to benefit them youngins?
Which AD. The thing about it is just like the energy in which Senior came on to challenge you brothers, right? Is the same energy that he plugs that phone back up and comes back on here. Right?
Straight up. Straight up, because I had asked him. I was like, do you know what constructive criticism is? Because that's basically what we're doing. And he was like coming on here calling us casuals, but then when we pulled this card, all of a sudden we weren't casuals. He's talking to the people that were talking about it somewhere. Nobody else was doing that except us.
Disrespectful. Like I thought me and Teofimo, I thought me and Senior shit was gonna be all the way off the cuff on some different shit.
Word.
Like, yeah, energy was a little different, but that's that, man. Shout out to Senior though.
Yeah, but that's just like I said, man. Is the way that you asking me, and what I'm saying, I take my time, right? Because we want to get this truth out, right? It's no sense in arguing and doing all this other shit. I talk for hours and hours and hours with several other brothers. You know what I mean? All the time. So I said, listen, I'm not going to come on here and go Hollywood, go movie star, or go anything else, go disrespectful and say that I can't take time out. See, if I don't have time to talk to y'all and answer questions, then why pull up?
Hey, according to Senior, he the closest thing to God.
He the closest thing. He the closest
Word,
thing to God. Man. But his electric just turned off.
Yeah, that's true. Con Edison came and shut the lights off, dog.
Yeah. Hey, so Bill, like back on the whole fight. So you said with the fans, it's about what the fans want, right? So I'm pretty sure you got your pulse, your ear to the YTBC. You know the crowd was for Teofimo to get with Haney because he got to go through him to get that belt, to be proven true full belt undisputed. Well, at any point, wasn't this about, or was it not about undisputed, full belt undisputed, right?
I think, like I said, once again, right, it's about what the people want, right? And the people wanted somebody to pull up on Lomachenko, right? Before, like, Lomachenko was looking for a fight. He was looking for a tank. He was looking for a fight, right? We pulled up on Lomachenko before Teofimo in the sense of, give me a second, in the sense of Lomachenko had two of the belts at that time. He had the WBO and the WBA, right? And what Lomachenko said, if you guys remember correctly, both Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, if you want to fight Lomachenko, you got to get a belt. So we said, okay, bet. We're going to get a belt for sure. We're going to get a belt, right? So we're in the WBC tournament, right, to fight Luke Campbell for the belt, right? Now, while we're in the WBC tournament to fight Luke Campbell, Teofimo pulls out, Javier Fortuna pulls out, right? And we're stuck with Zaur Abdullaev, right, to fight Luke Campbell. Then, while we're waiting to fight Zaur Abdullaev, Lomachenko and Top Rank petitions Luke Campbell to fight for the world title. Cool, right? You want the belt, you want to fight, you want to jump the line, you jump in front of us. Bam. He fights Luke Campbell, right? So we're like, cool. We're going to fight now Lomachenko. He then petitions to become franchise champion, to not fight Devin, and then to fight Teofimo Lopez.
What happened with the whole Suleiman offer? Because we talked about this on Ring IQ now. Where Suleiman came and told you if you fight Abdullaev, there would be no ties to Lomachenko. We already talked about this on Julius Live. You know what I mean? You know, don't leave that out of the context because that's hold on, Bill. Now I ain't cut you off. Now let me get this off because I don't want to see you spiral.
No, you said Suleiman. Remember, you just said a statement, so I was going to talk about Suleiman.
I'm just saying. I was just reminding you that we talked about this prior already, and there was an offer, or not an offer, but there was a discussion when you guys talked about this. You already knew there would be no ties to Lomachenko when you talked to Suleiman about the Abdullaev fight. That was before he was elevated.
Okay, now D, what you got to understand is we don't feel nothing is special about Lomachenko, right? We want to fight Lomachenko because the people want to see it. But if Lomachenko doesn't want to fight Devin, right, that's fine. Only thing that we want to let the people know is, goddamn, we gonna do the best to make that fight happen. Now, let me ask you this though, D. Did you want to see the Lomachenko and Devin fight happen?
Before Teofimo fought him, I wanted to see either one of them fight him.
Okay,
and I
so
still do. I still would like to see Devin fight it.
Right. Us too. That's all we could do, good brother, is try to make the fight happen. So as long as the people that pay our bills are comfortable enough to say, listen, the guy is doing what it takes for us, right? We're not telling you that we got some plan that in 5 years you're going to see this, or on the 18th you're going to see this. No, we're not saying that. Our plan is to be the people's champ, to fight the fights, win, lose, or draw, that the people want to see Devin in, right? And to know that his heart is as big as this building, right? Because he's 20 years old, 22 years old, right? And he's getting paid, but getting paid don't mean nothing, right? That part of it will come. But to take your name out of the hat, right? To talk about business, I think is a grave mistake that any person in boxing could make. To take your name out of the hat of being a people's champ, of fighting the fighter that the people want to see, to say that you're going to pull your name out, that now you're going to do business and you're going to actually tell the people what fights are big fights and what you want to see, because the people, and including Bob Arum, right? Now I'm gonna have to ask you, D, is the fight between Teofimo Lopez and Kambosos the fight that the people want to see?
Listen, man, I just asked you a question about what the people want to see, and you kind of evaded the point that I was making.
Ask me again so I can be sure. Ask me again. I made a mistake.
You must have. You must have. The people are interested, and you are all around, Bill, just like I am. The people are interested, and the call was for 4-belt undisputed. They had to see Teofimo fight Devin Haney for 4-belt undisputed. So we cannot run around and talk about everything else and ignore the fact that the people that you keep talking about, these people, the cry was for 4-belt undisputed, right? So now so that we both understand that, right? You agree with that. That's what the cry was for. 4-belt undisputed. He got to really prove he's 4-belt undisputed by getting that from Devin Haney. You do agree with that part of it, right, Bill? Right? I want to establish.
No. Ask me the question so I know. What's the question?
The people around the YTVC, everything. The cry was for Teofimo fighting Devin Haney to prove that he is really 4-belt undisputed. That's what the cry was for. We do agree that.
I thought it was a good fight. I thought it was a good fight, whether it be for 1 belt, 2 belts, 3 belts, 4 belts, or light. Right. I just thought that it would be. I thought that it would be a great fight that the people want to see. You know what I'm saying?
I know you did with the people's cry, but I want you to acknowledge the fact that the people's cry was about 4-belt. I know what you felt, that it's a good fight regardless, because but the people's cry was for that 4-belt undisputed claim.
Okay, right? That's a statement. Are you asking me a question, D? Please ask me a question.
That that's what the people's cry was about? That's what I'm asking you. Do you agree that people were crying for the 4-belt undisputed claim?
I know that some people were crying about that. Some people want to just see the fight. Some people want to see the belts. Some people want to see them fight. But as a whole, I think that, and I know that the people want to see Teofimo and Devin fight. And that's why we've done as much as we can to make ourselves available for that fight. I think that they want to, even before the 2 kids had got the belts, because you remember the infamous meeting where they met at the fight at the MGM. People were still. Teofimo said, "Don't worry, Dev. It's going to happen. As soon as we get some belts, it'll happen." Right. So I think that the people wanted to see it then as well, D, before they even had belts.
This is the deal with me, man. Hold on, let me get in here real quick, D. Hold up, let me get in here because you've been cooking and cooking and cooking. This is the thing about me. You asking him a question. You asking him a question that I feel like we already understand. Everybody want to see 4-belt undisputed. Everybody want to see Teofimo and Devin fight. But here's where I got the gripe. Everybody talking about all this other little prima donna, little fake other shit, throwing all this other shit on top of it. But here's the deal. When it come to Ryan Garcia, when it come to Tank Davis, when it come to Teofimo Lopez, everybody, they mention everybody else name but him. These niggas done ran down Mikey Garcia. They done ran down on Teofimo. They done ran down all of them. And don't nobody want to smoke. So this is the thing. Do y'all want to talk a bunch of little posh bullshit about ain't amounting to nothing, or do y'all really want to see niggas bang? Because that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying, Bill? I know this is your first time up here. Salute, man. This is just my energy, B. So, yeah. But that's just what it is, man. I'm tired of people always making all of these excuses. Don't nobody else want it. I don't give a shit about Kambosos. Because, look, this is the thing. Unification trumps mandatory. That's an undisputed fight. That's what we care about, man. I want to see it because I can't put no claim on Teofimo Jr. right now calling him undisputed because he's not that. Devin Haney did everything he was supposed to do in that position to get in that position, and niggas switched up on him. Those are the facts. Mauricio Suleiman with all his magic tricks and shit. The fight just need to happen, man. But that's all I had to say.
Let me say this. I'm finna head out. Let me say this. I'm not finna roll out, bro. Let me just say my piece. I'm finna do it, bro. I'm finna roll, bro. Let me just say my piece, bro. You been talking, but
let him cook. Let him cook.
I'm finna do it. I'm saying that. Hey, Two Hands, you've been doing a great job, bro. You know what I mean? I was listening to your show. You've been riding for Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hopped on the panel and I told Bill about you, bro. So, Bill, this is a Two Hands channel, bro. He been going hard and he been wanting to talk to you for a minute, bro. I'm finna head out. You feel me?
Hey, I appreciate you, H Money, man. I appreciate you bringing Trill Bill through. You know what I'm saying? Respect to you, man. You already know, man. It's always, you know what I'm saying, free pull up on this side. And yeah, you're right, Justin Hutchins. Money does play a role. You know what I mean? But who got all the money? Okay, great. That's all I'm just saying. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, bro. So, like I'm saying, man, everybody keeps saying fuck Kambosos Jr. I know that people want to see Teofimo fight Kambosos Jr. more. But then we can't just sit and say, well, I can't respect him as 4-belt undisputed. And then if he doesn't fight Kambosos Jr., it ain't going to trump nothing that the IBF says. They'll strip him anyway. So it won't be no
we understand that. We understand that, but we can't hold on. But we literally just hold on, my G. Hold on. We literally just had a conversation before Bill came up here about unification, Trump mandatory. I'm not telling him not to fight him. You already know I understand how that red belt work and how they will strip the shit out of you ASAP. So if that's what he got to do, that's what he got to do. But at the same time, ain't nobody telling us what they trying to do after Kambosos when we know Devin Haney here and he ready. That's what I'm saying.
I won't talk about what you saying, fam. You just basically, I'm not even going against nothing Two Hands said at all. But we're not going to sit here and act like, not about what Two Hands said, that the idea out there is fuck Kambosos Jr. He's dunking Haney because he's fighting Kambosos Jr.
I never said that.
Okay, again, see, there you go. I'm not
but
saying.
You gotta make that clearer for me though, because it's only us up here.
That is the image that's being put out there. Okay, see, there you go. Okay, there you go, Two Hands. He's saying that. He's saying that.
I'm saying it. Listen, let me tell you why. Right? Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why that I'm saying it, Steve, is that the people, right? When you talk about fighting and fighting for legacy and being mentioned with the greats, right? The greats are mentioned because of the fights that they were in and not the belts that they held, right? Not this. For Usyk is a true undisputed. Terrence Crawford is a true undisputed. But what is that doing any help for Terrence Crawford right now at 147, right? He did it at 140, okay? Right? That's over with, right? We're not talking about that. That Lomachenko and all that shit was over with. When he got the belts, to not say that the biggest fight where the IBF would have took an exception and got paid a lot more money to have a sanctioned fight between Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez than George Kambosos. The IBF, as well as Dave McWater, said that Top Rank never applied for the exception, and they should have. What Dave McWaters, his manager, says, if you didn't want him in a shit fight, then why not petition to make a bigger fight happen? They don't mention Devin's name, but what they did mention was it was an opportunity. Now, let me tell you one more thing is the promoter and Bob Arum that Bob Arum said on Barbershop Conversations to me before that. Now, Hall of Fame promoter, 90 years old, been in the business since the 30s, said that the fight that they were looking for was a fight with Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. And if they couldn't get Ryan Garcia or Tank Davis, then it would be Devin Haney, which to me, I'm saying is, why would a promoter go on record if you have to fight the IBF for the what's name, why is it even mentioning that you want Tank Davis or you want Ryan Garcia? How can you get them if you really have to fight the IBF? D? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Where D at? I guess he backed out or something. I don't know. We might have lost him, but yeah, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Yeah, because they were negotiating. Bob said that he wanted Ryan Garcia. So how can you want Ryan Garcia or Tank Davis, right, if you have to handle your business with the IBF and George Kambosos, right? And Dave McWater came back and said that you could have. He shifted it back to them and said, well, you could have, right?
Right. So,
but
no, go ahead, cook.
But then what I noticed, what you guys were talking, and I said, oh yeah, I got to get on here, is when someone said it's not about the saying asking the promoter, it's about you telling the promoter. It's about having the receipts and saying, we've told Bob Arum 1,000 times we want Devin Haney. Why? Because Bob Arum is going to get asked that question. Is Teofimo clamoring for that fight with Devin Haney? And I think Bob Arum is going to say no.
He's been saying no. Yesterday, he just went on record and he said out of his own mouth on Fight Hype that really he has no interest in that fight. He was speaking on how your son needs to do so much more, needs to prove himself in the division. And then when it came to Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, he was immediately interested. But when it came to your son's name, he was speaking so far down the line like there was no interest there. So for me, if I'm looking as a fight fan, as a person who pays attention to these things on a regular basis, I'm saying there's something there that bothers him about that fight. When he said what he said to you when y'all were chasing down Lomachenko, that tells me there's something about your son that he already knows what it is, and he ain't really rushing to trying to put him in that situation. That's how I feel about it.
Well, also too is that when you talk about Bob and you say, okay, well, we because what's so crazy is Devin is younger, and you said the right thing. You said, all right, so y'all go ahead and do that, right? Go ahead and do the Kambosos. Then what's happening next, right?
Right.
And when asked the question to Bob, will Jorge Linares on Devin's resume be enough? And he said it will be moving in the right direction. But,
right, he called him a gatekeeper.
Okay, but Jorge Linares beat Luke Campbell, and Luke Campbell is the guy that everyone is priding themselves on.
Ryan Garcia
stepping up.
Which is trash because Luke Campbell has always hit his head on the ceiling when it came to time for him to try to even push himself up in the elite arena.
But he also lost to a fighter that we're trying to get. We're trying to get Jorge Linares, and Jorge Linares beat Luke Campbell. So if that's not enough, then what would be enough? Because you know what I mean? Teo is number 1, Lomachenko is number 2, Ryan Garcia is number 3, and we're number 4. So what if you can't get Ryan Garcia, you can't get Lomachenko, and you can't get Teofimo, then how are we going to go up anymore? You say get opponent at number 10, but how is that going to push us up any?
Right. If you already y'all rank number 3, and y'all rank number 3, right?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Behind recently behind, we were ranked number 3, right? Ryan Garcia, after the Luke Campbell fight, they made Ryan Garcia number 3, which whatever. We're like, okay, this is only should make bigger fights because Luke, when Ryan Garcia beat Luke Campbell, we were in attendance. So we thought we needed Ryan Garcia to beat Luke Campbell, and then it would be a bigger fight. You see, if it had been Luke Campbell, it would have been a great fight as well. But we had mixed emotions because we knew that with Luke Campbell, that Luke Campbell was going to take the fade. Luke Campbell was going to fight Devin. If he had won, Luke Campbell would have fought him, right? So in that sense, you kind of want to pull for Luke Campbell. But then on the other sense of with Ryan Garcia, if Ryan Garcia wins, then we thought that would be the mega fight that everybody would have came out and seen. It would have been big everything. You see what I'm saying? But
yeah, but I find, hold on, my bad, Bill. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say the one thing that I found bullshit about that whole situation is as soon as Ryan Garcia won that freaking fight, when they asked him about who he was calling out, he wasn't interested in Devin Haney. His first thought was Tank Davis. Tank Davis is fighting at 130 pounds. Why do you want a 130-pound fighter when you got the interim belt? You got a fast track to Devin Haney, which means you got a fast track to the undisputed titles. So really, I don't understand how half of these individuals moving at 135, but you got a lot of people caping for him. I just ain't doing the whole holding hands, sucking ass shit. I just can't do it.
Hey, Two Hands, let me ask you a question. This to you. Do you think that by Teofimo taking this Kambosos Jr. fight, that means he's ducking Devin Haney?
I never think that. I never thought that.
I'm asking you. I'm not.
No, I don't think that. I think that he's got. I think when it comes to that belt, when it comes to that red belt, that's an IBF mandatory. Regardless, your mandatories are your top 10 anyway, so I don't have a problem with anybody fighting a mandatory. If you're a mandatory, in most cases, when you get in that situation, you have to be a top guy. But what I'm saying is, if you got to fulfill, your mandatory obligation, go ahead and do it. But my thing is, here's the question. What's your plans after the fact? Because clearly, the other individuals aren't interested, but he is. And it makes perfect sense. So I'm saying if he's going to fight Kambosos, that's cool. But we all know that unifications trump mandatories too. So, but I would never be a proponent to believe that fighting Kambosos would be a duck to Devin Haney.
Ask me, D.
No. You already gave me your answer. And that's the shit that I was trying to dispel.
Ask me that same question.
Again? Because that's what I just asked you. I'll ask you again then. That's the same question. I'll ask you again. Do you think that him fighting a mandatory that will strip him is a duck on Devin Haney?
Absolutely. And let me compound on it again. It's because when you say that you've gotten the belt and now it's the money time, right? That you're already undisputed and you're going for the money, then which fight makes more money, Devin Haney or Kambosos?
Devin Haney.
No, let me see. D.
I don't know. No, hold on. For real, I don't know, because the man was asking you about 4 and he couldn't even get a clear answer on that. Which whatever he's thinking in his mind with the purse bid is going to bring more. Hold on. Don't cut me off now, because that's all that's been happening. In his mind, which he just explained up here, he believes that this purse bid, he'll end up getting more than that, more than even the 4 that you're hesitant on even offering. That's what he just said. So if he believes he'll get more out of the Kambosos Jr. fight because it's going to go to purse bid, and there's going to be a promoter that's going to pick it up, that's going to make it more than that, why shouldn't he? It would be for a belt that he won't get stripped for, right? He will not get stripped now, and he'll get more money. And then he can fight Devin Haney, which he also said he will fight Haney after the Kambosos Jr. fight.
Man, he's been saying a lot of shit, D. Come on now, keep it a bean. Because you be saying one thing to me behind the scenes, and then you be saying another thing too. Come on, fam.
Okay, hold on. Two hands. Hold on, Bill. Two hands. I ain't said nothing different from what, because I can discuss what we talked about behind the scenes too. And I thank Teofimo talking about that not taking.
Nah, we don't got to do that. We don't got to do that.
All right, we don't got to do that. I ain't talking nothing different, fam. Like I'm
just saying it, fam.
Hey D. So you just said when I asked you the question, I said that you said that I was hesitant about the 4 million, right? Once again, that's assassination of my character because I never was hesitant. I never said that I have 4 million. I said if we were able to go to the zone. So when you say that there's some hesitancy, right? I think you used the wrong word, right? But what I'm saying to you is I'm going to ask you the question from another perspective then, because we know that what the people want, and that's where the money is tied in. So I'm going to ask you is, do the people want to see Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez, or do they want to see Teofimo Lopez versus George Kambosos?
We all know everybody want to see Haney versus Teofimo more. That's just a simple question without context.
So wait. Okay, so would Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez generate more money than Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos?
Generate more money how?
Meaning interest, meaning views, meaning all around the table, right? All around the table, meaning you get more. Listen, you get more money, right? You get more money. We get more money. Everybody gets more money by that fight. Do you think let me ask you this. Do you think you would get more money by the fight?
Let me tell you something, Bill. Look, it's not that simple, and I'm going to break it down. Now, let me answer this how I want to answer this, not the way you're trying to lead me into answer this, okay? Because this is how it's going to go down.
Okay.
What you're explaining here is Devin Haney and Teofimo clash potentially bringing more money, more revenue in. That I agree with you on 100%. That fight could bring more revenue in. Here's the problem without putting context to just simply answering yes to that.
Okay.
Will that benefit the Lopezes? With the way Bob does business, not necessarily. Now, if he can get a guaranteed amount, and this is what he's thinking because this is what he was just saying when he was on here. If he can get a guaranteed amount more than that, I ain't talking about no back end and all of this other stuff, Bill. If he can go in there with this purse bid, get more than the 4 million that he is not sure that he will get from you guys, right? He's thinking that it will surpass the 4 million that he is not even sure of that he will get from you guys. Why shouldn't he go that route? Because it will be about the money in his mind. It will be about the money, and also it will cause him not to be stripped of that IBF belt. If he fights Devin Haney next, he will get the money, but he will be stripped of that IBF belt. It won't be a 4-belt undisputed match anyway. That question wouldn't be answered or established because he will not have the IBF belt. So all of this has to be in the context of the things you're saying. And when you put these things into context, he is simply not ducking Devin Haney by taking a Kambosos Jr. fight. And that's my point. That's what I was really coming at. And everybody felt like I was coming at them. But I was really coming at you, Bill, because I knew damn well you were sitting up here trying to say he's ducking Devin Haney by taking the Kambosos Jr. fight. That's not actual, fam. It's not.
So here's the deal, though. Here's the deal, though, D. When Senior came up on this joint talking all this nut ass shit to me or whatever, he was talking about it's all about the bag. Everybody gonna feel a certain type of way on February 18th. He was just going crazy. But my whole thing is, if it's about the bag, Kambosos ain't the bag. He ain't the bag. I'm sorry. I feel like Devin Haney more of a bag than Kambosos. The fuck?
Right.
He is.
They don't want
and
to
then he
shut
kept
this
flip
body.
flopping. Then this is what I know. Then when he got on here, when Bill got on here, he kept flip flopping on that energy. Wasn't about the bag. Told my son to take the cheap money. Whoopty whoopty whoop. His own promoter only want to give him the minimum for the fight. Then he trying to stonewall Eddie if he put up any money for the fight. So is it really about the bag though? Because I swear I could look at it like this. Because he tried to say Devin Haney wasn't his biggest fight when he jumped on here. When he was talking to me all spicy. But in the interview after the Lomachenko fight, he said Devin Haney was the biggest fight he could make. Now you helped me make sense of that shit.
I'm not trying to make sense of that, fam. Like y'all going off on all of that other shit that Lopez Jr. was saying. And my only point is this, and I'm going to continue to say this. Anybody can ask me all the questions they want. You cannot say that Teofimo is ducking Devin Haney by taking the Kambosos Jr. fight.
My G, you even admitted that the energy weird.
Bill Haney, nobody cares about the energy. I'm talking to Bill Haney. I said, Bill Haney, you cannot say that Teofimo is ducking your son by taking the count. I'm not arguing about the energy being weird. Teofimo Junior Lopez saying crazy stuff. I'm not arguing about none of that, fam.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Like, I don't know why you're coming at me with that two hands. I'm talking about Bill Haney and his claim. And you coming at me with the things that you talking about.
First of all, I'm sorry, Bill. I just gotta say this one thing real quick. You talking about I'm coming at you crazy, but you the same nigga that just sat up here. Hold on.
You coming at me.
You don't know why I'm coming at you. I'm not coming at you, but at the same time, I just gotta keep things in proper context, because at the same time, you say you can't believe none of the stuff that's coming out of any of these individuals' mouths, but then at the same time, you know what I mean? You say the energy is funny when it comes to Teofimo and Devin Haney, but at the same time, he not ducking them. I'm just saying, man, I'm not trying to find a soft middle ground. I'm just saying, what is it?
Okay, this is what it is, because this is all I ever said. By taking the Kambosos Jr. fight, he's not ducking Devin Haney. That's what I'm coming at Bill about. By taking the Kambosos Jr. fight, he is not ducking Devin Haney.
Okay.
You just said,
I'm on my lazy boy shit. I'm gonna fall back.
Hold on.
Can I say?
You just said, Mr. Two Hands,
Bill
that you agree with that point, right?
Bill the guest though. Just let Bill cook. He guest.
All right.
Can I say something, D? Okay. Now, if he's not ducking Devin Haney, then why does he say after George Kambosos, he's sitting at 135 waiting for the Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez fight, when Josh Taylor says that he needs to clear out his division and he's not going to fight him?
That's not what. Okay. I just put a video up with a Josh Taylor interview where he said he is considering that fight, Bill. So this is, I don't know where you get your info from, but
give me a second.
I'll pull mine up too. I will pull mine up too. So go right ahead.
So he's saying that he's considering, right? He's considering, when you have Devin Haney here, right? Right now, not considering it, but wanting it. You know what I mean? Foaming at the mouth for it, right? You got the people foaming at the mouth for it, right? And you saying that you're waiting to fight somebody that's considering fighting you, D?
No. See, Bill, you're talking after or before Kambosos Jr.? What are you talking about right now, Bill? After he fights Kambosos or before he? After he fights Kambosos Jr., listen, after he fights Kambosos Jr., Bill, it's not what I'm talking about. You said he's a duck if he fights Kambosos Jr. Now you're asking me questions about after Kambosos.
I'm saying he's
so
a
which
duck.
Is it, Bill?
I'm saying he's a duck before Kambosos, and he's
okay. That's all I'm discussing.
Wait a minute,
don't try to move it to after.
D, now you cutting me off, D.
Right, okay, go ahead.
I said he's a duck before
Hey, D,
Kambosos.
man, come on, dog.
I said D. I said he's a duck before Kambosos, and he's already saying if he wins, or when he wins, he's a duck then too. Because he's not saying as soon as I finish Kambosos, it's Devin Haney. Right, but when he said Nakatani, listen, this is what I'm telling you. When he fought Nakatani, right, he said Nakatani, Richard Comey, Lomachenko. That's 3 fights. That's a 3-fight plan, right? Devin don't have an opponent right now, right? He don't have an opponent. So when this fight happens, right, with Teofimo, right, whether it was before Kambosos or after Kambosos, they are not asking for it. They are not saying that it's going to be us. That's why I say that he's a duck, because Devin is saying, let's fight now. Or okay, you fight him, then we can fight then. And he's still not saying it, right? He's still picking somebody at 140. When there's nobody, listen, D, this is what I'm saying is, I don't take nothing away from him. The reason why we want to fight him is because you guys say he's bad like that. The reason why we want to fight Loma, because y'all say he's bad, right? That's the only reason. If you say that he's not, if you say that he wants to fight somebody else and he don't want to fight Devin, he's not the king of we'll leave him alone. But when you say that you're the king of the division, right? In the same division that Devin is in, and Devin is the only one, right, that's saying that they want to fight, right? Then win.
He just said.
And if you can't,
okay, go ahead, Bill. No, go ahead. I thought you said. Go ahead.
No. Yeah. Listen, and that's for those reasons. I say he's a duck.
Okay. Again, bro. It's just this simple. Win is something that you don't accept. I just said the man ain't gonna get stripped from the IBF belt. Okay. Till Junior Lopez said he believes with this purse bid that the major promoters are going to end up putting enough in that purse. Will he get more than 4 million, right? Whatever. That's not believed either. And the man just said after he takes care of a fight where he will not get stripped after, that he will fight you. But y'all don't believe that. So that's fine that y'all don't believe any of that. But we can, at least some of us can agree on, he should not be stripped of the IBF belt to fight you, fam. He should not be stripped of that belt just to fight you. And you cannot say he's ducking.
You don't.
Not being stripped.
Okay. Why don't they petition? Why don't they petition the IBF to ask for an exemption, right, to not be stripped? Why they didn't do that?
All right, bro. Well, now we getting into a while. I don't know if they did or they didn't, and I don't believe you do either. But I can't prove if you do. But I don't know if they did or didn't petition for that, fam. I don't know if the IBF didn't tell them no. I don't know.
Did you see the article with the Athletic that Dave McWater said that nothing has happened? Should I pull that up? That they did not petition?
Bill, look, this is what I'm saying. The IBF wouldn't move aside for Anthony Joshua, okay? That's why he had to fight Kubrat Pulev. They wouldn't move aside for him. So I'm not going to dig into if the IBF will move aside or not. What I do know is for Anthony Joshua, who's much of a bigger star, the heavyweight, the most popular division, they did not fucking move to side for Anthony Joshua, okay? So I'm not going to just assume that they're going to move to side for Teofimo Lopez. Furthermore, everybody knows the IBF will fucking strip you. That's no secret. That's what they're good for, stripping you. So hold on, Bill. Hold on, because this is what you don't want nobody to hear, because you want them to believe that because this kid's not willing to be stripped for a belt that he fought for, right? A belt that he fought for, and he's not willing to be stripped of that is ducking your son. That I don't agree with. That's accurate. Okay, this is all I'm saying. The kid not willing to be stripped of a belt that he fought for and earned in the ring by beating Richard Coleman. He doesn't want that just taken away from him. It's not a duck for not fighting your son. That's the only point I'm putting up here, okay? Nobody else's point that they was making, not the foolery that Senior was talking, the fact that it's not a goddamn duck to not be stripped of a title you earned, fam.
Okay, D. Okay, D. DT3, man. We got DT3 in the building, man. You want to say something to Bill Haney, man?
Yeah. I want to spar Devin. I've been wanting to spar Devin for a minute, man. What's up with Mr. Haney, man? How you doing, man? Shout out to the whole town, West Oakland.
This nigga just say you want to spar Devin. What the fuck?
Yeah. I've been trying to hook up with find out what gym they had so I can maybe, get some sparring in. I haven't had no real good boxing sparring in a long time. Most of these dudes that I spar with, they kickboxers or MMA fighters. They not pure boxers, so I could use some good sparring, man. So if he willing to add some help in the camp, man, I'm willing to slide through, man, and get some of that work. But what I was gonna say is Kambosos gonna take some step aside money, because if he's not gonna take no step aside money, then him fighting is mandatory. I mean, I feel like even if Devin Haney was in that position and if he was to fight his mandatory, I wouldn't be mad at him and I wouldn't call him a duck if he chose to fight his mandatory so he can maintain his status and his belts in the sport of boxing. I wouldn't be mad at him for that. So I really can't really shit on Teofimo for fighting his mandatory before he fights Devin Haney, because I feel like he just wants to maintain his status in the lightweight division. Now, where I will give Teofimo flame is if he fights Kambosos and he just moves up and fights the winner of Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez, he moves up and do that, then I'm a flame his ass. But at the same time, I don't think that Teofimo is ducking Devin Haney because he's fighting his mandatory. I don't think that. And I think if Kambosos is not willing to take no step aside money, we just got to let it be. I mean, we have the same issue with other weight classes with fighters fighting their mandatories, and we already know we do know that undisputed trumps mandatory. But like I just said, if Kambosos is not willing to take that step aside money, I'm not gonna shit on Teofimo saying he ducked Devin Haney unless after this Kambosos fight he goes every route but Devin Haney. Then I'm saying.
Here's the thing that I don't like, right? Everybody says I don't want to say, you know, I don't want to give him flame if he's gonna fight Kambosos because he's mandatory and it's the red belt. Then everybody says, well, after he fights Kambosos, if he makes a different move, then I'm gonna have to give him flame. But he's already on Fight Hype just as of yesterday or the day before yesterday, saying that, you know, other people need to do certain things, and he's focused on, you know, fighting Kambosos. And then as soon as whatever happened with Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, his plan is to move up to 140. This is my thing. We can't say in the same breath that unified belts trump mandatories, and this nigga just came on my show and say he focused on the bag, and this bum ass promoter trying to get this man 1.2, get this man the minimum, and trying to stonewall Eddie Hearn, but then at the same time say unifications trump mandatory. It ain't no duck. So I got to see where he coming from, and I got to scratch my head when it come to bullshit like that, because technically it don't make no fucking sense.
Can I say something? Can I say something for a second?
Floor is yours.
Just reading from The Athletic, the 89-year-old promoter apparently feels that way after Lopez's multi-year deal was negotiated in advance of the Lomachenko showdown. Teofimo's old minimum for a title fight defense, sources said, was $150,000 if he lost to Lomachenko. It would rise to $500,000. A win would bump it up to $1.25 million. The amount being offered for the routine title defense against Kambosos. But if this is just another fight for Lopez, McWater said, the blame lies with Top Rank, not the fighter. They had between October 18th and February 6th to schedule a big fight for him and get out of the purse bid. McWater, the BWA's 2020 Manager of the Year, told the Atlantic. They could have got an exception with the IBF for this fight. When they say it's a shit fight or anything like that, they could have made a different fight and chose not to. We would have liked to have fought somebody else. They never made a good faith order. What am I supposed to do? All I've done is reject their offer, which is the minimum. If you line up 1,000 idiots on the street and say you're going to get a job, do you want minimum wage? All 1,000 will ask for more. So the manager is telling you that you can ask for an exemption. The fight could have happened. And all this where everyone is saying that you would have gotten stripped and we know you get stripped and all that stuff is not true. Just the way the two hands is saying that a unification of the belts is an exception, and a fight of a magnitude of a Devin Haney and a Teofimo Lopez is the exception, because when the IBF, it's a win-win. When the IBF, if they win with Teofimo Lopez being the champion, right, or they win with Devin Haney being the champion. But for you guys to say, is to say that they're not ducking this, it's not true.
Bill, that's complete. Look. Okay, now if you're gonna say what I'm saying is not true, I'm gonna defend that. But that's hogwash, because how would that also coincide with Devin Haney said that their fight, your son saying their fight ain't happening without no damn crowd? Now you get ready to sit here and say that the petition.
Who said that?
Hold on, Devin said that. Devin said that, that their fight will not happen without. Hold on, Bill. See, hold on now.
Let me tell you.
Go ahead. Now cut me off. All right, I'm going on mute.
Let me tell you. Nowhere has Top Rank, nowhere has Dave McWaters, nowhere has Teofimo Lopez or Senior said they want the fight to happen now. And we figure out anything. When Devin says that, he's saying it based on Teofimo Lopez and Bob Arum, not saying it based on us.
All right, okay. I got you. Answer for everything. I'm gonna tell you like
I thought Devin Haney said Teofimo said he wouldn't fight without a crowd.
No, Devin Haney said that this fight wasn't happening without a crowd. Now, Bill can say that that's what he meant by it, and I'm not going to go against that. But that's what he said, that it wouldn't happen without a crowd. Not that Tio said it. He just said simply this fight ain't happening without no crowd. And then here's another thing. Regardless of all of this stuff you putting up there, Bill, that kid is not ducking Devin Haney by not taking it on this mandatory. Like, I don't know where. Ducking. Okay, I don't duck nothing. You're right. No, I'm not ducking nothing. I'm not. Okay, let me rephrase it. I'm not considering.
Hey D, you gotta stop cutting him off, dog. Like seriously, bro.
Okay, all right.
Bro, but look, but this the thing. This the thing, though. He a guest on my show. He the one with all the information, dog. Like, so when he talking, I'm taking him more of a back seat than you, and I should be talking more. You talking more than me. So what I'm saying is, let the man finish, then rebuttal, dog. Because every time it seemed like he get to say something about to sound important to me, you cut him off. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's it. You know this at first, and it ain't on no get. You know what it is. You know what it is behind the scene with me and you, dog. Respect. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna just allow Bill to cut me off whenever, because that's what just happened.
Man, miss me with that motherfucker.
Yeah. Because I was just talking.
Miss me with that corny shit. Miss me with that corny shit. Because now you acting like a fucking child.
Go ahead, Bill.
Well, Mr. Haney, and I ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
How is the training going? And it's something that my viewers have asked, and I haven't had no information pertaining to. Who is your son's trainer? Is it you, or like who is his head coach? Who is his head trainer?
Well, right now we're still working. We're still trying to decide, who are we going to bring on? If we got somebody that's qualified to, that has the time, the aptitude, you know what I mean, for Devin to bring in, right? Somebody that can come in right now that fits like a glove, right? We're taking our time, Devin, and I always say I want to give Devin the opportunity, right, when he feels ready to pick the guy. But we're still in the gym. We're still in the gym every day. You know what I mean? We're never gonna let the business slide. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you talk about a heavy workload in terms of just his whole empire, the businesses that he started, the money that he's making, the taxes, just everything, bro. Just coming on here this morning, right? Just getting on here and answering where Teofimo Sr. was on here lying. He was on here lying like a motherfucker, right? The man was lying so bad, right? He was lying so bad. I'm shaking, trying to hurry up. I'm like, come on, man, because I'm backstage, right? I'm like, come on, man, answer, bring me on, because I was thinking he was gonna get off, right? And then that's when I told you, I said to you guys, I said, wait a minute, y'all. I said, wait a minute, Senior, do you got all morning, right? You got time, right? I got nothing but time. Lying again, right? Are you gonna send? I said, because I watch this. I say, soon as we start talking, you're gonna get off the phone. You're gonna hightail it up out of here. You see what I'm saying? Because your lies, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sit here and just let D he can keep asking me over and over. He can ask me a different way. He can ask me whatever. But I'm here for it, right? So you mean to tell me that that it was okay, Senior, to come on here, say all the lies, do all the screaming, say he's close to God, right? Say he's close to God, and then just disappear? Don't even never come back?
He ain't bringing that shit up.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool too, D.
What's cool, bro? Look, again, I said Teofimo is not ducking Devin Haney by fighting Kambosos. All of that other shit, I ain't never said nothing about it. Of course, I didn't bring it up because the only fucking point that I made
was in my opinion,
okay?
In my opinion, you will sit there and hammer home a secular issue instead of, looking at the entire body of what's going on. So for me, that's a problem then, because you're trying to hammer in one point, but you're not looking at all the shaky shit, Team Teofimo was doing. That's some fuck shit for me. So what I'm saying is acknowledge it all.
What do you mean I'm trying to hammer
you're consistently trying to hammer in the same point of view, but you're not. But Teofimo ain't doing this or he ain't doing that. But if you look at everything his father said when he came on and how crazy he came at me, and everybody in the chat who been here since the beginning, y'all know how it went down. Y'all know what was said. Y'all tell me one thing that nigga said remained the same when Bill came up here, and I'll fall the fuck back.
I just say this when Bill came up here, and you can rewind it, and I'll call you after this live, and you can rewind it. I didn't say nothing when Junior Lopez was going on. When I first came in, I fucking vouched for you, fam. I told Junior Lopez, I was like, hey, Junior, this D Jeff, fam. I said, I don't know about everything that's going on up here and everything, but I vouch for Two Hands. He's not on that fanboy, that bullshit. That's when he backed up off you. Like, I'm not talking about you, bro, but the rest of these guys. That was the only thing that I did say. I vouched for you. So I was never on that crazy shit he said. The only thing I said when he was up here was
I'm gonna talk to you when we get off.
Oh yeah, but I want you to rewind and hear that shit, because that's the only.
No, I heard that.
Okay, so let me say this. Hold on, let me say this. Okay.
This is getting too far carried away for the first time that this man is up here, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to continue to keep going back and forth with you on frivolous nonsense, because for me, this ain't the type of experience that I'm trying to have on my show for a guest, you know what I'm saying, whose son is in the game and he's in the game, and we could be getting more information than this ping pong back and forth of bullshit.
If Senior and me and Bill Haney, right? If we feel that the show is this important that we wake up and we talk D, where does Senior go? Why isn't he here? Why isn't he here answering this shit and trying to get some of these rumors dispelled? Who's lying? Who's not? Why isn't he here? He had so much energy when he was on here, when he thought that I was asleep somewhere. You see what I'm saying? So when he would have got through, ain't no telling what y'all would have been thinking, right? But now I come on here, he changed all the shit, then he leave. Nothing was the same. Nothing was the same. He was
like
so
Drake album. Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same.
So, I mean, Mr. Haney, what opponents do you have in line for your son? If not the Teofimo fight is right off the bat, what opponents do you have? And what opponents are you looking at for your son?
Well, we want to be forced. We want the Javier Fortuna fight first and foremost, right? I mean, you know, because Ryan Garcia then ducked. He done went the other way. He's talking about Pacquiao, and he's talking about Mike Tyson, and he's talking about Joshua. He'll fight anybody before he talks about fighting Devin Haney. But the reason why that I don't say that he's ducking is because, or I don't give him as much flack, is because he says that Devin is the goods, and he wants to fight Devin last, right? So we say, well, damn, why would you fight, become the mandatory, right? Have us come to Dallas, Texas, which we had a beautiful time. That's like our second home, wonderful city, right? And if there was no intention on fighting him. So Ryan Garcia is out of the equation, right? Now, Javier Fortuna, we've been looking for Javier Fortuna and wanting to fight Javier Fortuna ever since Showbox, right? So suddenly, Javier Fortuna then disappeared. He had all the energy and was talking all the shit in the world, right? But we don't got an opponent, but you can't hear from him. You don't know where he's at, right? So when you talk about no Javier Fortuna, then we talk about Jorge Linares, because Jorge Linares, he acts like he wants to smoke. He's raising his hand.
And how long do you guys plan on campaigning at 35 at this rate? With everything, with all the hoopla going on, how much longer is Devin going to be able to campaign at 35?
Devin's saying that he can stay there as long as it takes. You know what I'm saying? He said as long as it takes to make the big fights happen.
Right. I mean, there's only so many, you know, options he can go in 135. And honestly, like, let's be serious here. Everybody keep mentioning Javier Fortuna. Javier Fortuna is trash. This the same dude who got styled on by Jason Sosa and just let himself slip in the late rounds and got good night Irene. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, I feel like Jorge Linares is the more proven fighter, the divisional champ. He's the one that has, you know, the better ability. I feel like that would be the better fight of the two. But I feel like people keep talking about they want to see Devin Haney fight a top 5 or this or that, but Devin Haney is ranked number 4. How many directions can you go? I don't want to see him fight Vasily Lomachenko because I don't care what y'all motherfuckers say. Y'all already know what they gonna say if he wash him and this dude just came off a loss. Oh, maybe he hitting the cliff. He just lost to this dude. Every fight we've seen him in, he's lost a step. He's gotten dropped. You know, maybe Lomachenko is over the hill. So come on, dog.
I would we would still take the Lomachenko fight. We would take that. I'm up for the Lomachenko fight.
And I was gonna ask you about that, Bill, about the Lomachenko fight, because I do feel that Devin Haney do have the necessary skills to beat Loma. He's gonna move on Loma. He's not gonna let Loma get that outside, all those angles that Loma is used to getting on lower opposition. And I think Devin has the pop to, and the accuracy to do a lot against
beat the shit out of Lomachenko. That's what would happen.
I don't think Loma could get past Devin's jab.
No, he's a superior boxer. This is the thing, and y'all already know. You can go back to any one of my videos and check. D. Jeff, you already know it's a fact that I've already told y'all where I stand with Devin Haney, his abilities. I don't care where he's at in the ranking system or who he has fought. Y'all already know what I told y'all about his skill, where I feel is that where he is at with the guys in 135 and what he'll do to him. Man, it's easy. Wash him up, bring him out, hang him on the old school clothesline that Granny used to use, Slim. Stop playing with me. But that's just my personal opinion. But I would like to see people more engaged in wanting to fight an individual that is constantly going out here, and him and his dad are trying to do all the proper things to get in the fight. When that nigga pressured Ryan Garcia in front of Bernard Hopkins, bro, them niggas didn't want no action. And what did Bill Haney have to say? Fuck it, we going to 140, we gonna fight Mikey Garcia. So it's constantly effort being put out there, but when you look at the masses in the media, what are people saying? Oh, he need to do more. Oh, he need to do this. He ain't proving this and this and this. Well, y'all motherfuckers were saying the same shit about Teofimo Lopez before he fought Vasily Lomachenko. Y'all didn't think he needed to share the same space with him. So y'all be full of shit. Y'all don't keep the same energy, and that's my problem. But that's just all I got to say about it.
Shit, that damn sure ain't me though. Cause fuck that. I done kept the same energy on all of this bullshit.
I didn't say you. You could put yourself in it, or you could leave yourself out of it.
Two Hands. I was getting ready to make a statement, bro. This ain't me and Mr. Two Hands thing, fam. I'm just saying, no motherfuckers not keeping the same energy at all with this shit. Like all around the board, because, bro, I've never seen so much disdain go toward a guy. Like, we could say what we want about all of these kids and who's not getting the opportunities, who won't fight who, but I've never seen so much disdain go for the guy that's actually doing it. We could say what we want. Call me Nakatani and then Lomachenko for a 3-fight span. Bill,
knock it off, D.
Ain't no knocking off nothing, Bill. Hold on,
knock it off,
okay,
man.
Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
D,
go ahead.
D,
go ahead.
Knock it off, man. Listen, like we could be, like, we're not fucking crying that the motherfucking Lomachenko got took out of our mouth, right? We were there, right? We're not getting crying because Luke Campbell got taken out our mouth, bro. He 22 and we still here, and that's the one thing the Two Hands say. If it's like that, then why we not talking about it now, or why we not talking about it next? I'm talking about really talking about the fight as next, right? Because we can't get him now, right? And then when he says to us, now let me ask you this though: do you think that it's fair? I'm gonna ask you this, D. Do you think that it's fair that Teofimo says that Devin needs to do more to get that fight, to make the fight happen?
Man, Bill, I really just think you want to hear me say stuff to praise Devin. I already got a video up on my channel flaming Teofimo for that.
I
gave him. That should be an answer for you, Bill. I have a video up flaming him for that.
Hey, listen, D.
I celebrate. I'm agreeing with it.
I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna go ahead and go because I'm nobody's bitch, man. You see what I'm saying? I've been respecting you. I asked you a question. You tell me what's that? Listen, I'm nobody's bitch, man.
Whoa! How did I offend you, Bill? How did I offend you, Bill?
I just asked you because every question that I asked, you talking to me and you telling me, well, you instead of just asking a question, we having a dialogue, right? You not. If I get a point, that's not good enough. You saying that I'm trying to get you to praise Devin? No, I'm just asking you a question, bro. I'm not treating
Bill,
you like that.
We just talked like 2 days ago
Hey,
on my channel.
D, man.
No, but what I'm saying, I'm just asking
D, let him finish, because now when it comes to a point, you fucking with my business. If this nigga ready to leave on your behalf, this is the thing that I've been continuously saying that I've been trying to avoid, dog. Like, so come on, fam. The same stuff you pull with Rap Star, come on, fam.
Bro, but I keep shutting up. Rap Star
stop,
will not
dog.
shut up.
I just asked you the question. Can you just answer the question for me, bro? And not the video, just as yes or no.
Yes, Bill. I flamed him. Yes. I don't agree with him saying that.
Okay, that's all I was saying, bro. That's all.
So, all right, Bill, let me say this real quick, Bill, because you was just on my channel for like 4 hours, and we talked about this, and you know I flamed the kid for it. You already know, because we talked about this on my channel. So it's not like
it's new. On Two Hands channel.
I know, but but I'm just saying, I just want to point out that you knew that I had already said that, fam. You knew that I already went at him about that. I'm just putting that out there. So, and come on with this, you get ready to get mad and leave. I don't want you to give my dude Two Hands that image, Bill. Don't do it like that. Me and you always do this. Don't try to make it like you get ready to jump off his channel because of me.
But do it make it right, though.
But what I'm
make
saying,
it right.
No, it don't make it right, Two Hands. But Bill, it ain't even like that, because me and Bill always do this.
Okay,
so for him to act like he ready to jump off because of me, that's some bullshit right there.
Well, at the end of the day, it's this.
I have a great point, and I'm saying this to you. When I say to you, I said, well, do you think that it's right that Teofimo, because I'm trying to say is he's a duck before and he's a duck after, because he doesn't want to fight him. And then even after, if he beats Kambosos, he's saying that we haven't did enough to fight him, right? He said that we haven't did enough and we need to do more, right? And I'm asking you, and I'm saying, well, if that's not right, would you consider that to be ducking if he's not giving us credit at number 4 and saying that it's the fight that the people want? Then would you say that?
If after he fight Kambosos Jr., he does not pursue you, yes, I will say he ducked Devin Haney. But I don't believe that's going to happen, Bill. I don't. Because by that time, you would have fought someone, whether it be Fortuna, Linares, you would have done that. So you would have supplied everything that really it's Bob asking for, because Bob was the one who initially came out with that statement. The reason I flamed Teofimo was because, bro, as I said it, Bill, and I already told you this, Bob got every right to say that for financial reasons. But kid, you don't have no right to say that. You need to get in there and fight who is considered the best in that division, and Devin Haney is definitely one of those. I told you this, Bill, so you know how I feel about that. So
hey, time out, Slim. Hey, here's a problem that I got with a lot of y'all motherfuckers that talk this Devin Haney shit. Do y'all forget this motherfucker had a shoulder surgery and was out for a whole freaking year, and y'all was ridiculing this man while Teofimo Lopez was making this come up at the same time when y'all know he couldn't even be active and be in that mix? So y'all be on some bullshit. I'm sick of this shit, man. Y'all niggas don't call that shit fair. That nigga caught his rise when this man had surgery, right or wrong.
All right. So yeah, all of that's true. What Two Hands said too. I heard a lot of motherfuckers on that bullshit too. Now
I'm just tired of that, dog. Because at the end of the day, here's the deal. It's a lot of unfair criticism. We got Brian Harkin in the freaking comments, who I sat on Punch Drunk quietly for 3 or 4 hours watching this stuff, and he's sitting up there talking about. He's sitting up here trying to troll, talking about, I want to know if Devin Haney is going to fight a top 10 opponent next. Who is he going to fight? Who is he going to fight? When he heard that man say Jorge Linares and Javier Fortuna was on the tip of their tongue, and that's who they wanted next. And that's what Rap Star and everybody else, HLD and everybody else was saying they wanted to see. So how can I remember that and not you? And you was the nigga up there. But you want to play games and sit up here and talk about you not a hater, you not this and you not that. You want some trolling shit, my nigga, and you too old to be doing that. All I'm saying is if y'all true blue boxing fans and y'all keep it a beam, call it down the middle all the time. Y'all niggas emotional.
So, Bill, hence the moment you beat Teofimo, what's next? Like, you know, we always talk about, you know, I have this line I say about villains, you know, when they always had this masterful plan to take over the world. And my thing is like, okay, once you take over the world, what's next? So you beat Teofimo Lopez, you become undisputed at 135 pounds. what's next for Devin Haney? What's next for the Haney family?
Well, what they tend to forget about is, and when we talk about giving all this credit to Lomachenko has already lost. We've already saw that's not his first loss. He didn't give Lomachenko his first loss, right? And when you talk about him losing, Gamboa beat the guy that beat him. Gamboa beat Salido. Salido beat Lomachenko, and then we beat Gamboa. So then you talk about Jorge Linares, it's just so unclear what we have to do to make this fight happen. You see what I'm saying? It's just so unclear. Now, the thing about it is what we do next and what we do, bro, we don't have a plan. I told you guys that we don't have a plan, right? Our plan is to fight the best available opponent, whoever it is, right? And with the kind of profile that Devin has, right? If the situation was reversed, we would be looking for Devin Haney, right? We would be looking for Devin Haney high and low, right? Because we feel like that. We feel like that our profile suggests that. But I think that when people are saying different, right? When they spend so much energy, money, and time to down Devin, right? I think it's just a bad move, man. And the promoters know it. The networks know it, right? And if you talk about you wanting to be of value to the network, right? That means that you are available to fight the best fights that the network can put on, right? Because it is a two-way street. And when you talk about in terms of that saying, okay, we got a plan and we got a plan, no. I'd be like, we don't have a plan. Our plan is to train because you never know in boxing, who's going to win next, who's going to do this. So if our plan was to fight Teofimo Lopez and he gets beat by George Kambosos, what does that say about the plan? Our plan was to fight Lomachenko, but he lost to Teofimo Lopez, right? So, you just don't know, which one it's going to be, right? You just know that you have to answer to the people's clan, to what the people are calling out for, if you truly want to be mentioned with the greats.
I still think a Lomachenko fight for you guys is very feasible, and I think it's very lucrative for you guys. I don't think that you need to fight another top opponent. You are a world champion. I mean, I personally didn't agree with the way it went about it, but regardless of the fact you guys are still world champions, it doesn't take away from that. And I think in that, you guys should get a shot with Teofimo. I think at this particular time, like I personally, from all this information, some of it is new. And I feel like if Teofimo don't take I wanted him to take the Devin Haney fight right after Vasily Lomachenko, but the dynamics of everybody, a lot of people were saying that's too many back-to-back top tier opponents and nobody's doing that no more. And I feel like that was just a bogus excuse. Because a lot of people were saying, a lot of Teofimo fans was making the excuse of, well, he fought Nakatani, he fought Kome, then he fought Loma. Like, he already fought top dudes back to back, and Devin ain't doing that, blah, blah, blah. But Devin is still the champ. He still holds the world title. So he still holds some merit in the division. So you still got to put some respect on the man's name. And I do think that Teofimo's next fight, before they signed the Kambosos fight, should have been Devin Haney. But
absolutely. Absolutely. So that's just it. Hey, Bill. I think that a lot of times, bro, what people have to understand is that these fighters are hiding behind the promoters, right? And if you're gonna talk shit, if you're gonna, like I saw a thing where walking like you walking, talking like you talking, walking like you walking, and he's not doing that. When you talk about what they said that they were going to do if they became world champion, that same diva shit that they were talking about with Lomachenko is now that they're doing. But I will tell you this, and I'm going to go on record and say this, Lomachenko is a better opponent than fucking Javier Fortuna. So we would love to get Lomachenko, right? Lomachenko has beat Javier Fortuna, but Javier Fortuna beat Luke Campbell. So right? And everyone is giving so much credit to Luke Campbell, right? And the win with that, that's the win that put Devin over. I mean, put Ryan Garcia at number 3. So let's bring on bring on Jorge Linares. If Javier Fortuna, because I do believe in those guys coming up the ranks, because we know how I feel to come up the ranks, and then you get a shot at Devin Haney, right? Like we had a shot at Loma, and then he talk about he got a plan. No, we don't got no fucking plan. You gonna fight and give them guys opportunities just like we wanted an opportunity. So the first motherfucker was Ryan Garcia. The second motherfucker is Javier Fortuna. And then when you talk about that, it's like, okay, after Javier Fortuna, who would you pick, Bill Haney? Who would you pick then to develop Devin's style even more, to get him even more ready for the bigger fights that's on the horizon, right? More tougher opponents. It would be an opponent like Javier Fortuna. I mean, like Jorge Linares. If we don't have to do those mandatory. See, so it's not like that we're looking for a soft touch. We want to continue to develop. And Jorge Linares is a next level up from Gamboa.
So what do you feel about?
Hold on, Boone, 1 second. Now, see,
no,
man,
my
Bill,
bad. No, my bad.
You
no,
good,
my bad.
Bill?
I was finished.
You good, Bill. I just wanted to say this, counter segueing off what you were just saying. It's just, of course, I would love, a Lomachenko fight is always going to be a good fight. It would always be an entertaining fight on any level. Now, as a hardcore boxing fan, of course, I would have to look at it like, yo, that was a dope ass fight. If he performed on an extremely high level, it would mean no ceilings for this kid in my world. But when we look at the landscape of how boxing works in mainstream media and everything, Bill, do you personally think that if Devin fought Lomachenko right now and he just dogs him out, how do you think that, the media is going to perceive him? Do you think that they're just going to automatically think that, yo, this guy was done? He just came off of a loss. That's my only fear of him being put in that situation, because I don't want that interpretation to be it for your son.
Well, when you talk about, that's a great question too. But when you talk about developing, you talk about me looking at Devin and watching him develop and putting the right fights together for him to develop into an even better fighter, right? You talk about those kind of fights. And of course, you make yourself available, right? You make yourself available as a world champion to the mandatory contender, the guys that have worked to get in that position, the guys that want to be world champion, just like him, right? So you cannot ignore that. But once those guys don't want it and all that stuff, then you start looking and saying, okay, what's the next available fight to make Devin better? He's Lomachenko being a southpaw, Lomachenko, having the angles, Lomachenko doing all the stuff that he does, right? And on top of, if he was that easy, right? Teofimo, why you don't rematch him? You see what I'm saying? So by him not rematching him gives us that, okay, it is something over there now. It ain't just nothing, because you're not going back at him again, even though your company top rank, right? And the people want to see it. But see, what I was going to tell Senior Business 101, right? When they got somebody for you and they say go ahead and you say no to that, you're gonna run into some problems, bro. If we want the money that Devin is getting, and then the Zone and Eddie and them say, okay, you can get that money, but here, this the guy, right? And you say, no, that ain't the guy. You out the money business, right? The only way to get to the top of the money business is being willing to make the fight happen that's good for the network, that's good, that the people want to see, that's the great fight. Now, Devin at 22, right? He's still young, he's still developing. But for the money that Devin gets, for the position that he's in, right? You can't turn down no fades.
And I agree with you there, because that's, like I said, that's why I had to emphasize on the hardcore fan, because and make the different and differentiate between the media and the hardcore fans, because I've just seen several situations to where, you know, that's how it pans out for some of these individuals. But you're absolutely right. I'm glad that you're taking that stance, and everybody, you know, is live to hear you say that you don't turn down a fade if it's a tough fight and if it's a tough opponent, and you're looking at how to build up your son based on styles, him being a southpaw, etc. That's why I just wanted to know clearly, like, how would you, you know, would you be worried about the perception or not? But now that you've made that clear for me, that's what's up. I definitely feel what you're saying.
All right, one last question for you before I get out of here. I'm on 17%. I'm going to have to deal with the naysayers of saying that, you know, Linares is past his prime. This ain't the Linares that fought Luke Campbell and all that. Just like I had to, in a sense, some sense defend, in a sense, because of them saying that Devin Haney fought a washed-up Gamboa. He got Tank Davis's leftovers and all that, and he couldn't stop Gamboa and all that. So what do you say to the naysayers, Mr. Bill Haney, that are saying that Jorge Linares is not the Jorge Linares of old? This is not the same guy that beat Luke Campbell. So why are you fighting a old, washed-up Jorge Linares? What is your comment for the naysayers pertaining to that fight?
Well, like we say before, you know what I mean? When you go up the ladder, right? Them is the same people, right? That when you go down the ladder looking, right? I don't see, right? That's why we look for the baddest motherfucker in the division. The division that well, the fighter that everyone says is bad, because, right? It's like we came up the ranks wanting to fight these guys. I totally agree with everyone. But when you talk about what's available and how can that help you develop for the next division, right? Whether it be 40 or 47, right? Devin is developing, and we're working at Devin being an all-time great. And you have to, like I say, you have to make good with what you got, right? When Gamboa raised his hand, I said, man, shout out to Gamboa, who stepped up, right? And people didn't want to pay attention to it. They was like, oh, washed up Gamboa. But Gamboa don't turn down no fade, right? And that's what made Gamboa a future Hall of Famer, right? That's what makes him makes him a future Hall of Famer. And everyone looks at him and says, okay, well, who did he get beat by? Arguably two of the hottest guys in boxing, right? Terrence Crawford and Gervonta Tank Davis. So shit, naturally we said, okay, well, let's see what that does with us. And we were able to see that 10 months prior with Gamboa and Tank Davis ended up with two black eyes. When you talk about 10 months later, unhealthy Gamboa, right? Unhealthy Gamboa couldn't touch Devin. So, you know what I mean? Like it's just a good time for us, man. You know what I'm saying? And patience and frustration don't run on the same street. We've been patient enough to sit in this position, waiting on, you know what I mean? We, like I said, Luke Campbell was taken out of our mouth not once but twice, right? You talk about Lomachenko was, and now we have Teofimo, right? Who to me should be almost should be forced to be to fight Devin, to back up the shit that he's been saying. When you say that you're the king, when you say that and your dad say that he's God, he's next to God. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that one kind of threw me right there. I had to ask, man. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna say that on the live, man. I'm gonna keep it real respectful. But yeah, that's
well,
real for me.
That's all the time I got, man. Thank you, Deuce, for having me. My battery running low, and I'm serious, Mr. Haney, about sparring. I am a active amateur fighter right now. I am looking for sparring. I would love to have the experience of sparring your son. I also want to spar other pros and be able to talk about it on my channel, because I'm one of the few fighters on YouTube that talk boxing, and I still compete actively as an amateur. I'm an amateur kickboxer, Muay Thai fighter, but I still practice boxing. I've been doing boxing since I was 19. I just made 37 on the 13th. So I'm very serious and adamant about sparring.
What's your weight?
35. I fight from 35 to 40. I might fight 47 if it's for a title, but mainly I fight 35, 40.
Man, come on to Las Vegas.
Hey,
hit me up when you get here. Definitely. Hit me up when you get here.
Yeah. Thank you,
you
bro. I
go.
appreciate it. I'll
No,
holler at y'all.
appreciate you, King.
There you go. Yeah, man. One thing I wanted to say, Bill, man, I appreciate, me you pulling up and all of that stuff, man. One thing I can acknowledge about, your grind and how you deal with your son. Yo, you ain't ducking no smoke. You go, you know what I'm saying? You speak with the smallest channels to the biggest channels, man. You go out here, you promote your son, you know what I'm saying? I'm all about, seeing, other, you know what I'm saying, prominent black men, black fathers, putting their sons in the best position, and you have done that, man. So I can't do nothing but give you the respect for that, man. And I'm just a firm believer of giving niggas they roses while they here, because we don't do that enough, man. So it's just a must that I give you yours, man.
I appreciate you, King. Thank you, man. And do the same, with your kids as well, whether it's your nephews, nieces, or whatever, and that's what I look to do. I look to support other brothers that's doing the same thing. I hope that the way that we doing it, I want somebody else to come behind us and do it even better. And then say that, they seen us and they knew and they had the confidence that they could do it. Because when we came in the game, this was unbelievable. No one said that you could ever, a father and a son, could get to where we are, in the way that we did it. So I think that we wanted to, and it was times that, when we were at Jay-Z's house, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
and doing something with him would have been great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, but
yeah,
it
man,
wouldn't
that's
have been what it is right now.
Right. And that's the
but
thing,
you see what I'm
it ain't
saying?
about
It wouldn't have been what it was in terms of our independence.
Absolutely.
Because everyone would have thought then, they says, oh, well, yeah, if you got with Jay-Z, right? So kids and parents, and they would say, well, man, I can't get with Jay-Z. I don't know Jay-Z, so they quit. I'm saying, no. We know Jay-Z, but at the same time, right? You got to put in the work. You put in the work, mom, pop, you know what I'm saying? Son, y'all stay together, and the same thing can happen for you guys. You know what I mean? And I think even more so that you have a young fighter out there. I talk all the time about Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, young amateur, right? Young amateur coming right behind Devin, doing the same thing. Now, you see, when you talk about what he's doing, everyone was saying, well, he was going to the Olympics, or he was maybe going with Top Rank, and he's on a show on Matchroom, right? And I was so happy to hear that, right? Because everyone was saying, how Devin, you'll get lost on an app, and nobody is going to hear from him, when the total opposite happened, right? His profile has been raised even more, right? And you talk about an app, like an app don't mean nothing. We're on an app. YouTube is an app. Boxing lives on YouTube, right? And the Zone is an app. These apps, Instagram is an app. TikTok is an app. Apps are the way of the world. So now,
Bill, can I say something on the apps? Here's the deal. The whole world is moving. We live in the information that information technology area. Everything is based off of social media. If an app wasn't important, or social media space wasn't important, then people wouldn't put people in positions to promote them through smaller social media influencing channels, because you can do a lot more and get a lot more across through social media. Now the Zone is very innovative in the sense to where it's showing that instead of paying one monthly fee, you can get all of these great fights, because to be truthful, the pay-per-view era is kind of prehistoric. I feel like it's a very innovative thing to move in the direction of the app, because it might not seem like that to other people right now, because I think it's just genuine hate, but clearly it's the way to go.
I'm glad that you said that. We banked on it. We betted on it. You know what I'm saying? And now you know what I mean? I think that when you talk about reaping benefits of the app, of being on an app, of constantly putting up content on YouTube, which Devin has been doing since before he turned pro, has just been consistent. We believe in it, right? We stand behind it, and we thank you, brother.
Hey man, look, like I said, man, each one teach one. Like I said, man, I love what you're doing with your son, man. I love everything that y'all doing in the boxing game right now. The only thing is, man, hopefully, and look, this is the thing. Like you said, man, Patience and aggravation don't work on the same street. And I'm a firm believer in that. So you just keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all keep grinding. Y'all keep working, because the world recognizes the talent. And your peers recognize it too. That's why, the energy might be a little bit different when they come to y'all, just like certain other dogs in other divisions. But man, you doing all the right things, man. And like what you were saying about Jay-Z, it's a lot of individuals that get starstruck by who they dealing with, and they don't take care of their business. What you just said right there was probably the best gem that you could have dropped on this channel, because it's like, bro, it's not about the person, it's about the infrastructure, it's about the business. Make sure your business is straight first. Build you and your family up, because family comes first, man. That's the nucleus of your success. My mom always told me your family is like a beacon of light. You get too far away from your source of power, you know what I'm saying? It'll mess you up. But always keep your business intact. You want that's a fact.
Man, I thank you, brother, for having me on here, man. And I thank the world to H Money. You know what I'm saying? I want to give my young brother,
for
sure, what I'm saying, his roses as well. He's been very instrumental in this whole thing, man. I mean, like when me and H hooked up, I told him I seen the drive and the passion in him. You know what I'm saying? And everyone wanted to discredit it as if it's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? And he's moving real business-like now. You know what I'm saying? In the sense of when he called me this morning, he said, bro, they cooking on boom. Here's the joint. You know what I mean? It's almost like, hey, nigga, get up. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's time to go to work. So I appreciate this young brother. You dig what I'm saying? And if I had been in the gym last night, or if I had been in the gym this morning, I might have missed it. So I thank God that I was able to get this call and get a chance to pull up on T.O. Sr. telling all them lies. And for him to not come back, right, is one more disrespect that he has did to the people. One more disrespect that the Lopez is doing to the people. Coming up and having enough gall and gumption to come on the show and criticize, but then when the person that you're criticizing pull up, now you don't want to have the dialogue with the guy's audience. We can't deliver to the gentleman's audience, but just for a second ago, you had all the energy challenging everybody and everything. So for a lot of reasons that, you know what I mean, we be wanting to expose these dudes, you know what I'm saying, in the ring, right, and outside.
For sure. Yeah, man, he jumped out there a little bit crazy, man, but definitely, man, I want to give, I definitely want to shout out H Money, man. He's the reason why you here, bro. He definitely the reason why you're here. So shout out H, man. He definitely go hard for, you know what I'm saying, DHP. Hey, man, and that's what it is,
and
man.
Pro B's. I'm doing Pro B's. I'm gonna be on Pro B's joint, and I hope that I'm pronouncing it right. Pro B or Pro B's. One of later on at 11 o'clock my time. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, I don't know who Pro B's is, man.
Hook that up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
H hooked that up. So, man, shout out to him. And also, Punch Drunk Boxing, he didn't have to answer the phone earlier today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he goes hard in the paint. He goes hard in the paint for T.O. And he don't always say shit that I agree with. You know what I'm saying? But, shout out to him for keeping it 100 and answering the call, you know what I mean, and telling the people the truth, man. You see what I'm saying? This boxing should bring us all together, man. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And that's all
of the pond, both, you know what I mean, whatever color, religion, you know what I mean, faith, right? Boxing has always brought everyone together, whether you was from the streets or whether you was from, you know what I mean, the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing brought the people together. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully we can all continue to, grow closer as a community, grow closer, as human beings, brother. And like I say, man, I appreciate you a lot, man. I ain't gonna keep ranting and raving. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, it's no rant at all, man. This is what the people want, man. Because if you wasn't ranting right now, my G, I would be ranting, and they know how I get down. It's just on a whole nother level. But see, this is the thing. Just like you said, man, boxing universally brings us all together, man. It's a beautiful thing. And just like the little part I play in it, like I said, I've never, You know, it's the first time you up here. But just like I told Teofimo Senior earlier when he was wilding, I said, bro, I've never looked for you. I've never talked to you, never said anything to you in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I figured when I started this, I figured the work was going to bring y'all to me. So, and that's what it's about. The work brought y'all here. So, you know, once again, man, appreciate you. You know, your vibe was a lot different than his, but I take nothing away from everybody because I know what I think I know what's going on a little bit over there. But yeah, man, shout out to Senior, man. Shout out to H Money. Shout out to everybody in the picture, man.
Man, I don't know where. Listen, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over there by that apartment and check, man, to see this is electric off. You see what I'm saying? And if you need a jug, Senior, if you listen, if you need a jug until the fight happens, man, you know what I'm saying? Come on by the house, and I'm gonna give you something, man. Straighten me out, man. You know what I mean?
Gonna put you in the
pocket, and if you need, and another thing is, we got a family that got a body shop, and if you need them dents out that Cadillac, he can get that too. I see you, brother. I love you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Bill, again, man, make sure, man. Hey, you always welcome to pull up on Reaper Gang Radio, man. You always got a seat over here, man. Definitely appreciate it, man.
What city are you in?
Huh?
What city are you in, brother?
I'm in the DMV.
What city are you in? What
I'm in the DMV. I'm in the DMV.
Oh,
you in
the Oh, man, goddamn, brother, thank you. Hey, man. Hey, listen, there goes some other real shit, man. We got some good men over there in that DMV, man.
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I mean? Shout out to my guy Dirt, that's the manager. You know what I'm saying? Raheem, he's the manager of Truck Simpson, who's another great young fighter that's on the come up. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah, man. It's some good men. It's some good men over there, man.
Yeah, man. We just gonna keep on pushing, man, and just keep on bringing honesty and integrity into this sport we call boxing. One thing I always tell my subscribers before I get off here, Bill, always tell them it costs them nothing to pay a nigga no mind. And the last thing I always tell them, man, you got to honor the game, man. That's it. We just got to continue to honor the game, man.
Absolutely, my brother. Blessings on top of blessings, man. You have a good one, man. And if you need me, if you see Senior, man, will somebody please give me a call?
I got you. I'm gonna get with H, and we gonna get right on top of it.
Man, I appreciate you, King.
Hey,
Make sure
you too.
Man, when you come to Vegas, man, you guys hit me up, man. Come out here, man. You know what I'm saying? When you come out here, call me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man. You got a Twitter handle?
I don't got Twitter. I just got BH_the_great on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I do that one. I don't even do the Facebook. No.
I don't do none of that. This is all I got. This and Twitter.
Okay. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, appreciate you too, bro. Enjoy your day, man. Stay blessed, man. You too.
Okay, man. Okay, man. Yeah, y'all stay safe out there, man. All right.
For sure.
All right, peace.
Hey, yo, I appreciate you, H. Hey, yo, look, I don't know what listen, man. It's still like 35 y'all motherfuckers in here, man. I don't know what the fuck happened today, but the shit happened, dog. I don't know what the fuck happened today. But see, man, this is it, man. That's Reaper Gang Radio for y'all, man. Look, man. Hey, man, I appreciate all y'all. We not just giving fighters roses, man. We giving the chat roses, too. I try to show y'all as much love as I can, respect as I can. And when y'all get a little crazy, I got to talk a little crazy to you sometimes when I can. But, hey, man, at the end of the day, man, this is what it is, man. This is Reaper Gang Radio Volume 10. And this is... Oh, shit. This is Reaper Gang Radio Volume 10. Shout out to my cousin Drew down, man. Held it down in the live with me the whole time, man. I'm glad I gave you something special to look at today, cuz hey, we climbing, B, we building. Hey, man, one thing I gotta say. This is Reaper Gang Radio, Volume 10. And this is the dark arts of sucking. And this is the dark arts of... Y'all know the rest, man. Y'all know the rest. It costs you nothing to pay a nigga no mind. And as always, man, honor the game, man, with respect and integrity and all of that good shit. I'm gone, man. For 4 hours. We did this shit. H Money salute. Respect, though.